I think we're live.
What's up?
Hi everybody. It's been a week at least.
It has.
Yeah, it has. You guys get to look at my alcohol while we do this. There you go.
Ooh, what kind of alcohol?
What's this cider?
I've never drank the alcohols in my life.
I've never.
But it was the liquors.
No. Oh, I have it here.
What is that?
Oh, it's a great segue. We also like to thank our sponsors. Alcoholism. Thank you guys
and
for
coffee.
and coffee.
Put some in my coffee, please.
It's hypnotic. It would taste good.
What's hypnotic?
Just a little.
It's a French liqueur.
Ooh, can I try?
I was hoping it was whiskey or.
No, it's not whiskey.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, it's blue.
It's tasty.
Welcome.
Welcome. It's like 28 proof or it's like 34 proof. It's tasty.
It's really sweet.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a hard liquor, and so I took like a.
No.
And I was like,
No,
It's French.
Sweet.
So, what's that mean?
Then it's
You know, it's
candy.
sweet. Pansy. That's a nice way of saying it. Pansy's a nice way of saying it, not sweet. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Okay.
This is the start of our new campaign. Does anyone need to say? Oh, the January 19th-ish, I think, weekend. I won't be here. Probably won't have a game, and probably the weekend after that because I committed to something that I did not know what day it was, and I would feel like a jerk backing down. So there might be not 2 games in a row. There's also a possibility that I could stream and DM via the hotel room of the con, but that's up to everyone, and we can discuss that later.
That's forever from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also like several months from now, like 5 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
We could all just be dead by then. Who knows? If we're lucky enough.
My dream.
So I rewrote the little intro script, the little like ad reel, whatever the fuck, but I didn't print it out. And we were at Kinko's. I could have printed it out, and I didn't.
Kinko's been out of business 10 years ago.
It's always
Stay in the now. FedEx.
FedEx, Kinko's.
Kinko's and Bennigan's, they're all gone. I miss Bennigan's, man. They had the
They have
best
Bennigan's
egg
over in
rolls.
Boston still.
Bennigan's was awesome.
Now, whenever I went to Boston, that would have been the only redeeming quality of that city. I love you guys, my family up in Boston, but your city
You have family in
sucks.
Boston? Oh.
Yeah, that's why I go there. I hate that place,
Oh.
but I love my family.
Okay. So, hi guys. Welcome to Divide and Conquer. This is our little homebrew D&D game. It is 5th edition using the Pathfinder Inner Seas world with the Greyhawk Pantheon. There was an added thing. We're also using some inspiration from Tal'Dorei in our campaign. Just so for future stuff, because everyone that's obviously in the chat room is super fucking anal retentive about details. One class that we're playing is being tested. Like it's game testing it right now. So there might be modifications later. I'm not gonna announce what it is right now because surprise, new characters, new campaign.
Yay!
And then and in addition, there's going to be 2 gods from different campaign settings that are being molded into this campaign setting. And I'm not going to go into details with it. Just follow along with the story.
It's all over the place, guys.
Yeah, it really this is the death of homebrew.
Just sit back.
I'm
Don't be anal and
don't
enjoy
be an
the
alien.
show.
Don't be an alien. I'm glad no one was like, I want to worship Odin, because I'm like, ah man.
You know my next deity? Jesus Christ.
I mean, there's stats for him.
What?
Yeah, in 4th edition, there's stats for him.
Oh, Warlock.
Man, I've been choosing the wrong god this whole
No.
time.
3.5. Look at I think it's 3.5 or 3.0. Look at the deities and demigods codex. They have like all major religion gods. Like they're all the same level, so they're all like 40 epic.
We all been choosing the
Jesus,
wrong
what
deity,
were-
you guys.
Warlock's
My
called
JC.
in Pathfinder.
Go to people's doors and get. Have you heard about
I
us?
think.
What,
Lord and
Jesus
Savior?
Rolls a d20.
I think.
You
I don't think Pathfinder.
And rolls a
Had
natural one.
Warlock.
It's not
3.5
Warlock.
had Warlock.
2 seconds.
She does have a fox, and the fox is super cute.
No, it's not her. There's literally the perfect mini that I almost bought when we went
I actually
to
rolled a 19 to see if they heard about Jesus Christ.
Sandra Pickford. And then I hated the fact that she wasn't metal, so I didn't buy her. And I was very sad.
I think that's it. I know that we usually like introduce ourselves and like say who we're playing.
There she is.
Let's not announce who we're playing, like race, class, any detail, because it's a surprise. But introduce you guys yourself.
I'm playing a fat human named Santa Claus.
I'm legit playing Santa.
Wait, can we
I'm
actually
Santa.
next character idea?
Santa Claus?
Oh yeah.
Or no, it should be the Santa Claus from Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the really buff one that he fights
Get in
at
the
the very
chopper.
end. The very end.
chopper's my arms. But hey, introduce yourself.
Cool, I am Roy Lee.
That's
No?
Mother
No?
of God!
I think we introduced
Don't
ourselves in the first
listen.
season.
just.
What?
Hey, I'm Ed.
When you were
Sure,
born,
I'm
what was
KB
the name
Real.
you were
Okay,
given?
it's KB Real.
No, Ed.
But yeah, my name's Ed. Just
This Ed Coleton Curry's Linda. All right, guys, we're gonna roll
game
up.
over. Okay.
Obviously, we
He's
don't
like,
know
if
our
I,
own names.
he's
Yeah.
like, if I don't let my players talk, they can't fuck anything up.
I didn't say it. I didn't say
He
it.
said it.
Um,
He said it.
No one say their characters' names. Ed, you begin. My name's Roy.
All right, we have a new trailer. A new intro. That'll be season 2.
Yeah, this season 2.
Hi guys.
Welcome to
Hey,
season
chat.
2.
Oh, that's I don't know who that is.
That was me.
I don't need any of this.
We don't pay attention to
We don't pay attention. All right, so let's.
My necklace is backwards. I'm sorry, I can't get
All
over
right.
that. We need to
Colton, I need you to recap last session.
Everyone died.
Uh-huh.
The snapshot happened.
Don't worry, I'll
I'm
take
like,
over.
what happened last session? That was like 3 weeks ago.
No,
Four
well,
or 5 weeks ago.
I know
That
the
was a
major
long
part
that
of
was
it.
last campaign.
Last session was like
Oh, was
8
that-
We
years
haven't
ago.
had one.
Yeah, I think that was
A
the
meteor
joke.
fell. That's all I
Oh,
know.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking really hard about this, but I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
we've done anything.
Hey guys, you can like look at my crappy writing.
Oh, Mads G says our intro was mad sick.
Mad sick. Thanks, dog.
Hey.
Who said that?
Maddie.
Maddie.
It's,
I know a Maddie. Could you fucking
Not?
not?
That was
Could you
Twitch.
fucking not?
That was Twitch.
It was an
Oh,
ad.
it
It
was
was
an
an
ad.
ad.
Could you fucking not watch Annie
I'm
Move
sorry.
on my cable move?
Stop watching that prequel of Borrowed to Stab.
Yeah, God, prequels.
I'm so sorry.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna explain a little bit of the world, a little bit more detail than the last campaign, as the last campaign is set in this world. We're just 8 years in the future.
This is intense.
So this is a little bit about the world. So the world is old, and the flux of new races, technology, magical expansion, the rise of gods, that are millennia old, but still new gods, have rapidly shifted and transformed borders, landscapes, politics, influence, wealth, and life itself. With all that said and done, there's so much movement in the inner sea that has left a lot to be learned, to explore, to adventure. The world of the inner sea has lost civilizations, treasure, artifacts, knowledge, personal semi-limited potential out there just to be explored. Adventuring in this remodeled society, economics.
I said we live in a
We live in a society with the biggest adventuring is remodeling society and economics, and with the biggest Patreon being the Pathfinders. And this is the world that we're going to play in. So, welcome to our homebrew campaign called Sacred World. It is the year 4718. I have dyslexia. After omens, after all the gods have prophesied and created, the elementals have done their things, dragons have retransformed the lands, new races have grown, evolved, now they're old races. This is year 4718. It is winter, and the inner seas is at war. After the fall of a meteor, which we saw last night. Multiple religious affiliations have noted the sounds of trumpets being heard when the meteor fell, and because of this, they have noted the meteor as their personal claim. In contrast, there's many organizations that claim that this is nonsense. There's many affiliates programs just claiming as propaganda to give rise, money, and power to specific organizations and or religions. Thus, controversy. Within weeks after the meteor falling, nations threw themselves into war, and they all went and tried to covenant this artifact. Even if, which we still don't know if it is something or not. Whoa, I skipped a page!
Oh, jeez.
So, we're gonna start 8 years after the meteor fell. There is civil unrest and conflict among the nations, but within the last years that has dwindled. It's not an all-out war throughout the inner sea. Now only 3 actual nations are still in conflict. More like a Cold War. Casualties have dwindled to a few dozen a year, but there's still death. There is still something to be gained. The meteor, the artifact, whatever it is, still has not been retrieved. So the 3 nations are Varicia, which is the Walla frontier. Varicia has, this is general information, so your characters would know this. Varicia. I'm gonna, anything that I don't know how to pronounce, I'll pronounce it in a Spanish accent. Huh? Not Volturi. Not Voltron.
Gosh dang it.
Gosh darn diggity. It's known as the Walla frontier. It has no government, no rule, and is the largest city in the world. It's actually about 30 city-states, with some cities having populations of tens of thousands. They all have semi-consistent laws, but no official government.
The best kind.
The best kind. The second army that is still there is the Last Wall, more known as the Watchful Nation. They're the smallest army by far, but they've been there since the first week of the conflict, and they have not left.
The last wall?
The Last Wall. That's the name of the city. Another good thing to know of the Last Wall is the Last Wall tends to kind of put their nose in business that doesn't belong to them for the greater good. They like, if there's any evil epidemic, usually the Last Wall is there, assisting whatever allies they have. And they have no enemies throughout the world. That we know. The last people that are part of the war is Belkzen, the Orc homeland.
Belkzen?
Yeah.
Bells.
Unless you've been in Belkzen, you don't know what's in Belkzen. You just know that they're warlords, and it's rough.
But little do we know, it's actually like Candyland, but
It
we've never been.
Candyland!
We've never been, so we don't realize that it's actually just a Sweetums place. It's so cutesy, and they're all nice and hold hands.
So to give a little illustration of how, so if the meteor is here, we have.
The camera's not on.
Oh, that was aggressive. We needed people on the stream to watch.
Here's Valexia, the orcs, and then the wall. Walls has 2 L's, guys. English lessons, spelling lessons.
Also, it'd be wow.
Yeah. This side over here is just rough mountain terrain. not that many. There has been times where people have tried to, from different factions, put people on the other side. It's just you're too much of an easy target. It's never worked out. Just as a yeah. So, here we go. Little introduction. That's just backstory. Here's where we're gonna start. So this morning, in the different tents that you guys are in, the orcs swiftly advance, just charging madly for the meteor. The wall scouts were the first to respond. Within less than an hour, there was conflict between these two, just battling it out. Spears clash with tower shields, clubs hit strong wooden shields. The last wall is definitely well armored, definitely heavy plated. The orcs savage and not very tactful, especially this morning. Hey, what's up? They're fighting very aggressively, very within a couple of hours, leisurely, Varesia started to also join in the conflict. But they took their time. They took their well-deserved time.
Of course.
Because we are divided. Don't split up your party, folks. We are divided. Within the Varesia ranks, the more you do, the more you get paid. Symbol that you did pay was getting something in return. Usually people would bring orc teeth or something along those lines, and it got gross fast because there's more of them than there are people fighting. So now they're only acquiring weapons. If you bring an orc weapon, thus you kill the orc, you get paid per kill. 20 gold per orc weapon.
Just imagine something like
50 gold per shield that you bring from the last wall. Which very few shields ever come in. 5,000 platinum if you bring the meteor to the queen that is funding the fight.
Get some rope and ruin it.
Reminds me of Stardust, the movie.
I love Stardust. I'm
Please
sorry.
be a human.
Please be a Claire Danes.
So, those who are within the wall, the last wall, it's just keep both nations out of the conflict. Our main focus is trying to have peace at all costs. If we get the meteor, that's good. We don't know what they will do if they get the meteor. But we know the meteor is important if the trumpets of heaven were sounded when the meteor fell. So, I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Already.
Oh, goodness, no.
Oh, jeez.
Keep those numbers to yourself.
Not a good start.
Where the heck is my initiative? There it is. The new sheets were confused. I was like, I'm confusion. Did I not write it down?
I am confused.
It's okay, guys. We'll just say the best for last.
I mean, hey, you're not a rogue anymore. You ain't gonna auto go fast now.
Single tier.
But if you play your cards right, you will be out damaging everyone else.
Oh, I know I will. I need to just learn how to play her.
Oh,
Or
that's what we're doing today.
Or is it a him? Or do they not identify as anything?
My character is gender neutral, please. Okay. Only I forget where there's like specific pronouns with X's and Y's, but I forgot what they're.
XYZ.
Sure.
I'm like the Rush song, XYZ.
Well, we start off in the middle of the war.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you not read the thing?
I did.
Did you not read?
I was like,
no reading done?
Okay. So the landscape is with corpses fallen everywhere. Very rough. No real vegetation. Just fighting. We're just gonna start this way. I need your mini, please. Your temporary mini. All these are temp minis. Mini.
Our real minis haven't come in yet.
Mini.
That's
Okay.
nothing like me.
They look nothing like our characters.
I
So-
just chose the first thing I saw.
Alright. The orcs are chaotically fighting anyone that's not an orc. Slashing, hacking, hitting, smashing, breaking, yelling, raging. All throughout. There's this chaos and mist of dust just elevating in the air. Hex, you lost the scout that you were with. So now you're in the middle of the conflict by yourself. You do know shields are bad, orcs are bad. Anyone else is free game. They're don't hit them.
Shields are don't kill.
White people in tower shields and godly looking armor, they're the wall.
Mm-hmm.
The orcs are the orcs.
So I don't kill those people.
Yeah.
Only kill the orcs.
I mean, you kill whoever you want. 50 gold per paladin killed.
Oh, I'm supposed to kill them too. Okay.
Did I just 50 gold per paladin killed, 20 gold per orc killed?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, okay, I was
No,
like,
that's
are we
not-
fighting
Okay.
now?
Nah.
It's like,
She chose the most tall character, like one she could find.
So
My
as
character's not tall at all.
orcs are throughout, raging and doing their thing. Roy, you were with your head scout as well. They have a different ranking, but I forgot to call. As you are fighting alongside, you know the strategy is 2v1. You do not separate ranks. It's not about pride, it's about the overall good. Stick with the person that you are in charge of, or they're in charge of you. He just fell as an orc axe is hit him in the back, and he drops right in front of you. The name for your character?
Lila.
Lila, as a towering man with a great club and heavy plate armor just falls in front of you, and an orc right behind him.
Who's the war people?
Yeah, Palidin. I'm just gonna say Palidin is a wall orc on the bad guy. And then there's a human right next to him. As orc charges. This orc's in combat with someone else. And here's another guy. And for looking of chaos, they're in conflict with that. I need to do my initiative roll. And didn't get the pages out, so we're gonna do this. Who got 20 or higher? It's okay. We're only level 2.
I don't think that really affects our rolls, but okay.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, it does. Like, your rogue got a feat
That is true.
that helped her out.
That was a beautiful feat. But can't live in the past, gotta live in the now.
Gotta leave
I
it-
never look back, it distracts from the now.
Hey. Okay. So, 15 higher.
Man, we all suck.
I got
Yeah.
15 exactly.
You got 15 exactly. Okay.
This isn't good.
Liliana, what's your
Lila.
Lila.
Dang.
I just heard it like 2 seconds ago for the first time and I memorized it.
Okay. Roy, what did you get?
I got 12.
12.
I should've got
8.
I got 10. I got 10.
You're doing
Colton,
better
what is your
than
character's name again?
Ariel.
Ariel.
Ariel?
Ariel Grande.
Should I change my character name? Is it too late for that?
That's what I Grande. He's like, gosh damn it,
Just
Ariel.
basically just call me.
You want to be where the people
Jim.
are?
Lila.
Yes.
No,
You
but
go
use a
first.
fork to comb my hair.
As one of the members from the wall just fall in front of you, as this orc has an axe to his back, and you see another human without really any clothes on. He looks very young. He just looks scrawny. You don't know why he's here.
Check the
Since
phone.
it's your turn, can you describe yourself, please?
Okay, so I am
Noted.
pretty tall. She's like 5'6" is what I made it. Yeah, she's 5'6". Has like long black wavy hair with bangs. She's wearing like these fluffy ass like black and like silver gold like what are they called, Holland pants or whatever?
Yeah, Holland pants.
Yeah, and then she has like wraps, and she's just standing there staring at him. She has a staff, like a quarterstaff on her hand. She has blue eyes, but she's tan like my color, a little bit probably darker than me. And she has like a marking right here, kind of. You can't really see it, but you see she has a scar kind of right here. It's pretty big, but her shirt kind of covers it. And she's wearing sandals, kind of. They look like Jesus sandals.
Actually,
Sandals.
you know what's funny? There's
yeah,
at least
and then
one
the
other
best part
character with
about her-
those sandals too.
And the best part about her is that she's wearing this black Santa Claus hat. Just think of that. And Jesus knows this because my miniature actually has a Santa Claus hat. So
It has a very specific name, and it's amazing. And it is a battle-worn attire.
Yeah.
Kind of like
she's-
Link's hat.
So, but her hat is like white-ish fur around the top, but it has like gray undertones, and it's black with the silver like her pants. And
That's the best hat ever.
yeah, so that's what she looks like.
Okay.
Her name is Lila Michelle Donovan. So she's fancy, and when she's mad, she'll make people say her full name.
All right.
And then what she's gonna do is she's just gonna like. Can I reach it from him?
He is 10 feet from you.
If I two-handed, I can, right? If I crook
What's
my
your
quarterstaff?
Does quarterstaff have reach?
I mean, it's long, right?
I don't
It's a
know.
blunt weapon.
Let me see. If it has a reach feature, then yes.
I don't think it does. So she's gonna properly step in this way. And then hit him.
Okay. Take a 5-foot step and you whack him. Let's see. Quarterstaff doesn't. No, it has versatile. So if you use it with two hands,
Yeah, so
it's
she's
a
gonna
D8.
two-hand it.
Yeah.
She's gonna hit him with both hands.
Okay. Yeah. So it does a D8 of damage instead of a D6.
Yeah, and then... Cool. It's been a while, guys.
It has. Ooh, that looks like a solid hit.
19?
19 hits.
Yeah,
19.
it's a critical hit, right? For a wizard, for me?
You have to roll the.
No, because I haven't got that. Well, at third level it becomes 19.
The dice has to be rolled at 19, not the number total.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
It's been a while, guys.
It's cool.
Okay, so now
She was also playing like one of the hardest.
Yeah, we
There's
didn't
things.
realize how
stupid it was.
funky warlocks are.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
it's
she's a warlock, guys.
it's so much meta to play a warlock when you create one. It's odd.
Okay. Oh, I got an 8, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wait. So whereabouts are we on this map?
Okay, on the map,
To get an idea.
there is a hole with smoke coming out of it towards the north where there's mountains above.
I see.
That's where the meteor fell.
Okay, that's where we are.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. You're not bloodied. He's bloodied.
Okay.
We are around here.
You did 11 point damage. Is that correct? So you're,
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
where I fell right.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure
We're
I'm not
somewhere
missing
in
something.
here,
But
so I
yes.
guess-
yeah, maxed out.
Works are there and walls.
So you see whoever is Roy Lee.
I think so.
This woman, as she described herself, and her tan body, shift underneath, throw some dust out in the air with her feet movement, get her staff as the orc is blocking his eye, whack him right in the temple, and blood just squirts down until you hear a crack. And he's up, but he's... Okay.
Nobody wrote down the list right there. Guys, we're not on our game.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Colton, take care of this.
I'll do it.
Alright.
I don't know who's first. Who's our names? Linda, right?
Yeah.
It's Lila.
Lila.
I'm writing our names
It's-
because I don't know character names yet. Let's go.
Orc. Ed. Charis. Orc. Then you. Then we'll get in the habit of using character names in a minute. Okay.
There's 2 orcs.
There's 2 orcs. There's one
Murder.
Oh, crap.
Just put X2.
It's not good for me.
We're going to... okay. Yes. Alrighty then. With a... 14... 17 versus your AC?
Just matches it.
Okay. As you see this orc, he's walking with a staff. Not really adorned in armor, more just rags and one's painted, and he has his left eye completely gone, exposed to the elements, pussy and like just fresh wound, not taking care of it at all. As he stamps his staff twice, and you see a spear appear right where he, as if he were to do that, and he doesn't move, just stomps with his staff a third time, and the spear flies directly towards you. Dealing
Okay, BB. You have a good AC.
2 points of damage.
Oh,
Rolled back.
Is it dead?
okay. He gonna die.
And there is a spear, like, hits you, flies over, and then it's pointed right at your face again.
Oh my.
Roy, describe yourself, girl.
So, I'm Roy Lee. I'm pretty skinny. I have a blue tunic, a blue and black tunic, even though it looks like I'm wearing green. But yeah, I have a quarterstaff in my hand, and I have bushy eyebrows.
Okay. I love that detail. Bushy eyebrows. That's good.
I do have sandals on as well.
Ooh,
So-
sandal buddies. She's
Sandal
checking
and
out-
staff
She's
buddies.
checking out your
Yeah.
sandals going,
Dude, that's sandal wear. Hey, it's a good staff. Nice brows.
And let's see, I'm also pretty white, and yeah, now I'm gonna attack.
What does
Okay.
your hair look like?
Well, when I get into battle, my hair goes like up, like kind
Oh.
of like Super Saiyan-ish.
yeah.
You know?
Okay, energy flow of ki or something. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I can
But for
work
the
with
most
that.
part, I have like a bowl cut. Like,
It
You
just
just
goes,
just
I'm all like,
No,
bangs?
no,
Oh, man,
no,
the bang
Guys,
karate.
Trunks has a bowl cut and he rocks a Super Saiyan.
Trunks
Trunks
does.
is such a daddy.
Trunks
I'm like a
is-
mixture of people now.
Yeah. Okay. So who you're attacking?
The orc that's like in front of me.
All right. He looks very, very bloody, like super bloody,
And
literally bleeding from his head.
He's in
And like the
definitely
one
take
thing
my fight.
I say something before I attack.
What do you say?
Yo, your people killed my scout. Now you must die.
Okay.
And I rolled a 15. That's plus.
That kid's
I rolled 17.
17. That hits.
And then I use my quarterstaff.
Is KB with the other people instead of us? Or is he with us? Is he the wall or is
He's a wall.
He's the
okay, so he's my enemy.
Yeah.
So anyways, I did 9 points of
Dang.
damage.
He just took my kill
I
and
thought about joining him, but I didn't.
As you see that, and a slight, you can tell show offness as he spins, trips, hits him in the same exact spot you did, but on the counterpart, so cracks, hits head on the ground, cracks even more. Very show offy.
And then I'll also take his weapon.
she puts her
Really?
staff down on his shield and she goes, you can have the weapon, but you cannot have the shield.
Yeah, fair enough.
Little does she know.
She takes the shield.
Are you taking the paladin shield?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's taking the
Hey,
paladin.
wait, what do I have to take from the orc to get the
Any weapon.
Oh, so it's any weapon?
Any weapon the orcs have. Usually the distinction is the paladins, the clerics, the knights, the fighters, they have tower shields because they're defenders. That's their signature
Is
thing.
it 20 gold per arrow? Like
Per
if
weapon.
they're like.
It says per
And
weapon.
she's gonna flip a little coin thing, and then she's gonna be like, so, one is she takes this. One she takes the sword, like a weapon from the orc. The other one she takes the shield. So
Alright,
I
do
need
your thing. You roll a dice, even or on.
I'm all like, if it lands on the bubbly side. Here.
Okay.
One and
So-
2 is orc weapon.
Hex. Your turn.
Okay, she takes the shield.
Alright, so she starts grabbing your guy's shield as you grab the orc's weapon. And you're doing that process right now, but it will take effect in the next round.
Alright,
Hex.
Hex.
Why don't you describe yourself, girl? Or boy?
Alright, right. Hex is a Tifling. So her horns are like ram horns, like pretty small, like ram horns right here on the side of her head that are white. And they're just like the spiral looking ones that like sit on the side, you know? She has short, like curly hair, but not like Annie curly, but it's like enough, but it's like curly, you know what I mean? And she has a flower crown on. Her skin, unlike most tieflings, instead of like red or something or blue, her skin is pure white, like ghost white, not like ethnicity white, like it's white.
Like paper.
Yeah, her skin is like paper white, right? And she has deep purple eyes. Oh yeah, her hair is also deep purple. Her eyes and her hair are the exact same color.
Okay, cool.
She is 5'3", and she's wearing, and you would expect somebody in battle to be wearing, like in a war, to be wearing a bunch of armor, but she's wearing like some but she's just wearing some black shorts with a strap around her thigh, some boots, and she has like a belt that has like some pouches on it. And she's wearing like just a regular like kind of like laced up black tunic to match it, and she has like some fingerless leather gloves that are also black. Like her entire outfit is black.
She's going to the raid.
Exactly.
She's one of those goth kids.
She is a goth kid. And on the side she has kind of like the way you would see like one of those like battle horns like draped on her side is like a very, very, very dull scythe blade, like completely blunt, like it's not gonna do anything. Just a random like scythe blade there.
That doesn't look sharp at all.
And in her hand, and she kind of has it like resting on her shoulders, is a giant scythe. Probably, how big is a normal scythe? It's very big. And the blade to it is black. Second, she just has it kind of resting on her. She's just kind of scanning around as like people are like running around her. She's just kind of very chilly, like dodging people as they're like running past her. She's not really paying any attention to anybody. And she lost her scab, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's just gonna be scanning. She's like, he was boring anyway. And then she makes direct eye contact with the shaman thing, who she saw him launch like his magical spear, and her eyes just light up. She's like, that could be fun. And she is gonna, I have 6 players? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And she's going to attack him.
Alright, roll me to hit.
Ding. 20, not natural.
20 hits. 20 definitely hits.
I'm learning this weapon, guys. Be patient with me. Please no bully.
Please no bully.
That's 10 damage.
Ooh, easy match for me. Alright, so as you go with your sight, almost in a Dancious type of way, you try to just like rake him, just sweep him off his feet, and he looks like he knows how to fight because he dodged it well. You nicked him and hurt, but he almost completely dodged it. If you weren't if you were maybe more focused, this would have been a kill. But you're just having fun.
She looks at him in her eye and she just smiles and licks her teeth. And then she starts giggling.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she has pointed teeth, guys. Like, not like extremely pointed, like supernatural vampire, but like they're jagged.
Oh. So,
Her character reminds me of. She's from.
since he's charging that way, he's gonna continue
What's that
his
other character
charge,
that you showed me?
his aggressive assault.
Rory Mercury. She's a giant.
Okay. So, 16. If he has a +1, it would hit. He rolled a 16. Versus yours, AC 17, correct? Okay.
Right now,
Yes. Right now. All right. So that one unfortunately hit as he rushes with you with the great axe. Not really protection around him, just a big weapon, and you see it's dull and just covered in red, just from countless kills. Deals 6 damage to you.
Did he hit me?
Yes. 16 was the roll without his pluses. So like if he has at least a +1, it would have hit you. And it was 6 damage to you with his axe. 17.
16.
16.
I got 16.
3 16s and 1 17.
Oh, hey, I mean, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair, I like that. Okay, so, yeah, he rushes towards you angrily. His eyes are bloodshot. Just goes, you have a shield on?
It's on my back. I'm about to have a shoot.
Okay, so, as he goes, you just about to draw your shield, hits you, but nothing severe. Nothing you haven't faced before.
Have some.
Ariel.
Alright. Well, I'll pull out my shield.
Okay.
Because that's a thing. So now my AC goes up. And I'm going to hit him with my quarterstaff.
3 quarterstaffs, like it. And technically a quarterstaff with a blade
With
on
a
it.
blade on it.
Alright, roll me to
This
hit.
wasn't planned, you guys.
Quarterstaff. team.
Yeah, I think no one was in communication with each other when they made their characters versus last.
My character was
17.
ironed out
17 hits?
yesterday.
Easy. Yeah.
Well, I knew what I wanted to play forever. I
Just
just didn't know
little
how
details.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, hey, that's fine.
Yay.
Just kind of
So
like
as you
bonk
get
him
out
on
your
the head.
quarterstaff,
Bad boy.
it was more like you were just like using the shield to like make the axe go up and then hit him a good broken something, but he's still fighting. He's definitely in. You've encountered orc rage before. He's definitely in a rage. Back to the top of the list. Not Delilah. Lila. I want to say Delilah. I don't know why I always want to get y'all's things wrong. There, Lily. So yeah. Whoa. Hi. Your turn.
Okay, so this dude's dead, so
Yep.
I grabbed the shield already, right?
Yeah. You can put it on. That'll be your free action.
No, okay, so I did that, and I'm just gonna stare at him, and she's just gonna like go and then walk away. She's not gonna attack him. She's just gonna be like, oh,
Bad. He is small. He is small boy.
Yeah,
no
she's like-
bully.
She's like, small boy.
I think you are physically these like
Okay,
smallest character
That-
here.
Oh yeah,
that
that
guy over
I made
there.
that character really thick.
This one or this one?
No, not him. He's part of us.
Well, I mean, not right now, but
I thought
okay.
he is part of us. I thought he's
Yeah,
part
no.
of us.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we're
yes.
all three of us are.
Yeah, we're on the same side.
Alexia.
Do you know each other? Have you seen each other?
Damn it! I should have killed him.
Nah.
Alright, well, you do see an orc. Yeah.
Nah,
Okay,
we don't
so
know
she's
each other
gonna,
like that. It's a
cast-
big army.
She's gonna do Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
I don't know. This will just happen. It's
Uh,
a cantrip, so
Yeah.
usually this happens, right?
I need you to roll a perception.
Just to make sure.
19.
Okay, yeah, you see it.
Oh shit! I could have done it from anywhere.
Sorry. This is actually D&D stuff.
Like my money.
Cool. So here it goes. 1d.
Platinum.
Take it.
And,
That's good.
and a silver. And 3 silver.
You gotta pick your fave.
So I don't know.
What is that? 10, 13.
I like this one.
Yeah, about that. So
Okay. Remember when I told you guys that you guys were overpowered based on your stats? Like, we need magic items. No. So,
We need
You-
magic items. No.
19 perception, right?
Yes.
Right, 'cause
You,
it's-
you heard buzzing, like, you look around, like, it's a winter time. You haven't seen a bug in months, but you heard a buzz. And then when you look at her and she, like, her arm is going, a shift of energy going into her, and you see that her right eye just goes pitch black. And then casts a black energy, hits him, singes him. You hear like a suction more than a blast, like an absorption of something, like a concave of his insides. And you even see that his face kind of shrivels a little bit as he goes in, like almost like she's absorbing something. And he
Cool.
just
So I got
dies instantly.
temporary HP, so because he died.
He did die.
So I get. Let's see. You gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus your warlock level -1. Okay, so I'm level.
There you go.
3, 4, 5,
That was explained.
6.
In a meta way. Okay. All right. So, Hex, as you see this, when you're looking at him, and now that you're like close to him and you're pretty much sizing him up, you're about his height. Usually orcs are bigger,
He's
beefier
only
too.
5'3".
Yeah, he's your height. He's toned. He's muscular, but he's not as big as the other guy by a lot. And then you see that his eyes go bloodshot. This one just starts pussing even more, and blood comes out like just gushes out. And you've seen this. He's entering a rage right now.
Oh, I can see what's
Oh, I thought he was. Oh, that one.
It's that orc's
Yeah.
turn right now.
Oh,
As he goes, oh, was that a? All right. Okay, he rolled a 1. I confirmed. He did not. He just misses.
Is there like a dude vendor that just follows us around? That
No, you
buys
have
the
to. You have to
shields?
take it to the camp and.
That's his sole purpose. He's like, oh my
gosh.
Who has shields?
he's like Beetle from he's like Beetle from Legend of Zelda.
As your hit goes, and you see that the spear that was next to you, that was kind of like following around, disappears. And when he enters his rage, he just grabs his actual spear, and that's all he does that round. As like you just have the blade like right at him, and he knows that if he moves, you got him. And it's like he's not being stupid. Versus everyone else, usually is. Roy.
So I kind of blushed a bit, but then I look at my teammate, and he's like down. So I say he needs a proper burial,
Okay.
and I try to pick him up and try to like walk away from the
Why are
battle.
you so extra? We're in the middle of a battle.
He's
So,
role playing this character. There's definitely motives to this. Okay.
so I pick him up and I kind of carry him close to the wall territory.
Okay, so you're carrying him this way.
Yeah.
For simplicity, this guy's easily twice as heavy without his armor, maybe 3 times as heavy. And you see Roy just grabs him, picks him up, almost one-handedly every now and then, using the second hand to adjust. But now he's just walking away with his comrade.
He's strong. Do we all see that?
Yeah, because you're all facing him. We're not gonna make you roll.
She sees him. She sees that his shield is that. No, she sees that he's one of the enemies, and she just smiles, and then goes back to
Your
this
tech
one.
skills have been complimented.
Text skills.
Tech skills.
Oh.
With cameras and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
Commented.
Gracias. I think they're shit. Like I want
Thanks,
to.
B.
I want to get more stuff.
I don't know. It's a
but,
rando.
What's his name?
Okay,
It's,
so
Dice Chuck.
hey, Dice
Dice
Chuck,
Chuck.
thank you.
Thanks, Dice Chuck. You're the
I'll
sweetie kids.
not slurp you because you're not in front of me.
God, we promise we're not weird.
Only little. Hex, your turn.
Dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
gonna
dun.
put it to her like
Okay.
Every direction there's something. I bought mugs for a reason.
They're dirty.
Okay,
Okay.
Hex.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to attack again.
All right, roll me to hit.
Oh no. 12.
No, you would have hit the other orcs, but not this one, unfortunately. And it's not that he's wearing armor, he's just... As soon as you're about to hit, he grabs his spear and just blocks it, just counters it. Like, these are tactics that the wall uses. They know how to fight. This guy knows how to fight. It's weird. Very odd. Ariel.
Well, after she does that whole thing, and I just kind of see the orc die, I just look over at her and go, And then I'm just gonna run at this one.
Okay.
She's
So
like,
let's see.
go.
Let's see.
Right back.
And I'm going to make an attack with my quarterstaff.
Alright, roll me to hit.
Oh, okay. 25.
Definitely hits.
I would hope so.
We ain't facing no dragons today.
Oh, again, 3 damage.
Okay. Hey, 3 is better than...
Nothing.
Yeah. So you go, hit it, while, with his spear, while he's, like, parrying her, he moves it slightly and parries yours, too. But now it's 2v1. Lila.
She's like, kind of trying to see. It's an auto hit, right?
Fights, huh?
It's auto hit, right?
No, you still have to roll to hit.
No, it like, it's a homing beacon, so.
But you still have to roll the attack.
Yeah, but I'm saying it wouldn't hurt them, right? Like if I did it, it goes straight to its target.
Let's hope you don't roll a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm just making sure it does. Okay, you can direct the beam. Cool.
Yes.
So she's gonna do that.
Yes, it's not like an arrow. Hey!
I hit it. So that's a 20.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Can you pass me a player's handbook?
You want
Right there.
Where did my baby go? Thanks. Don't be crap. Don't be crap. Don't be crap. 5,
Hey,
Right in the
average.
middle.
7, 8.
8 damage. Okay. Doing quick math, he is technically bloody.
Oh. Okay.
As you see another like dark, just pitch black beam hits him, and it shakes him, and like he drops his guard immediately from that hit. It was a hard hit.
She's
Okay.
Before that, she's gonna flip a coin. Before we go on, she flips a coin, and she goes. And one, if it's heads, she's gonna help them. If it's tails, she's gonna help she's gonna go kill the other orc.
Okay.
What did I just say I was doing? So evens, help them. Odds, help
Help the other
go
guy.
kill the other orc. So it's
Evens. So help
It's
them.
a straight up 6.
Yeah. Hey.
It's like, nah, you helping
You
them.
help them. You help your party. All right. Okay. So you see that. Who? Even odd. Even. Okay. He grabs your hand, looks you in the eye, and then you almost see like this one kind of like glows up the eye socket that's missing. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Ooh. 16.
16. Okay. He tried to take command of you, but your mind is too scattered, and he could not catch up. And then when he knows his spell failed, he just lets go. Like almost throwing your arm, but you're just too strong. Like didn't even budge. Okay, Roy.
I'm just digging a hole.
Okay.
For
All right.
my buddy, and then I'm putting him in
you're,
there.
you're doing your diligence.
I finally just buried him. Just put like sand
Okay,
over
it's gonna
it.
take a while. It's not gonna be like one round.
Oh, okay.
It's a hole. You dig. All right then. You hope you would be using a shovel, but you think your hands are faster.
Yeah.
What did you say?
You don't have that, huh?
I
Hex.
have 0 armor. Oh, right.
With her dex, if she actually wore armor, she would actually get less numbers.
Oh,
All right. So after he does that and let's go, she just looks at him and does this. and then she's going to attack.
Okay. It did feel weird someone being in your head, but yeah, new experience.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay. Then nope. It's a 10.
yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. So you try to hit him and he just starts to be pierced. Deflects the attack.
Okay. Whenever he does that, she just turns around and does this.
Alright. Ariel, your turn.
I'm going to try to persuade him. I don't know if he can understand me.
Okay.
Before I attack him. Are you sure you really want to die here today? You should leave when you can.
You say it in common?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
And if
going
he doesn't
nowhere.
look like he's understood anything, I'm going to kill him. Or try to.
I just see
He
you
looks-
look back at your
Oh shit, this is
character.
working.
Most
He does
orcs that
literally-
you've talked to don't know common.
When you say that,
He does.
So should I
He
roll?
looks like die then.
she just
Should I
looks at
roll
you
for
like.
persuasion?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Not
You
that it
want,
might matter, but
you want to try and persuade him?
Yeah,
She
right.
just looks at you like this.
He is in a rage right now. I'm letting you know.
24.
Ooh. Damn, that changes things.
It's my highest stat.
Okay. Okay.
Just see your character. Nah. Kill thing.
No. I'm gonna have him roll, knowing he cannot beat that number. Okay. He rolls with the -1. Ooh, he got a 17, therefore 16. So, no. He looks at you, calms down a bit, and just takes one. Nope, it's not his turn. But you think he's about to step back.
Well then, I am going to ready my action to attack him if he tries to attack us.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
that's my turn.
Okay. It changes a lot, actually. I like it. Okay.
I am merciful, man.
Delilah.
Lila.
I know.
I'm not answering.
Lila, it's your turn.
names.
I'm not answering to that blasphemy.
You said he looks like he's kind of hurt.
Yeah, he's bloodied, yeah. In addition to the fresh wound that he already had on his eye. That is not taken care of. He looks pretty beat up.
Okay. Where did it go? Where did I put it? Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it again. I will get into these harder spells later.
Eldritch is your, that's your thing.
This is my thing,
Yeah,
you know?
Eldritch Blast is your thing. Shit. Roll me to confirm.
Okay. Oh, please don't kill them.
She just called me out for wearing
Oh, 19, okay.
I was like, please don't kill them.
You trying to kill my character already?
As you launch your blast, you see that the guy in the white cloak stood in front, and you're like, fuck it, I want to hit him, and the beam just flew off.
I knew I should have helped the other people.
She just turns around,
Alright.
turns around and looks at you, and then smiles.
He takes a step back. He has his spear like to you, but not aggressively. He just takes not in a defensive stance either. He just has like to you and takes a step back, and then another one, and then another one. That's his whole turn.
Thanks, Maddie. She just called me my phone. Okay.
So, what? Hex, what do? He just took 15 foot back.
She just gonna look at him, and then go forward,
Okay.
and then run at him.
All right. You did not ready an action or anything.
16.
16 hits.
Ha ha ha! Finally! Let's see. Rolls 2 ones. Oh! 2
Oh!
fours. Max. Let's see, that's 4, 8. That's 12 damage.
All right. As a giggle and a chuckle is heard, as she almost skips to him, and as he was dropping his guard about to turn around, side to his neck, and head falls.
And then she turns around, she's out and just looks at you. And then his head's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Right, then she's just gonna pick up his head. And she looks at you and she just throws it at your feet.
Okay. I need the entire party to roll me perception.
I'm content knowing I did the right thing.
My guy's just being a hero.
You're still burying this man.
I got a 19.
Oh no, I didn't get anything good. I just got 6.
Yeah.
14.
7.
I don't see anything. She's too busy.
Actually, 7 would pass. What did you get?
I got 6.
Okay. That's
Oh, can I take a weapon from the orc too, since I killed
in
him?
a minute. You can. You play with the head.
Okay, I already threw it at his feet.
As you are, okay, so that's what you do right now. So, as you kick the orc's foot, the people that passed the perception check, I need you, even if you don't have it, you can roll a history check. Ooh.
I got a 4.
Okay,
15.
15 passes, 4 doesn't, unfortunately.
19.
Okay, As you hear a quietness in the battlefield and an oddness that no one's around this one specific orc who is completely green skinned. Nope, unless you have any history related with orcs, you may not have any rolls. Or favorite enemy orc, you cannot roll. But his skin is completely green. His tusks are huge, like almost going to where his eyes are. He has a great battle axe. His face is completely covered in red. His eyes also missing, but healed completely. And he has this weird animal skull on him with horns tributing this way and one going down, like a
unicorn.
Like the skull has like a weird like you've never really. Does anyone have handle animal? Or nature? Knowledge nature?
Yeah, I do.
Then you may roll for this.
I do. Haha. Oh.
22.
22?
13.
That doesn't look like a normal animal. I don't know what that is. That looks more like a dragon than anything.
Ah!
Like the skull of a dragon on him.
We're only level 2.
You see it and it's like, that's related to dinosaurs, you think, because it has a triceratops skull on him. And he's wearing it. So like the 3 horns, the shieldish bone, and as he goes over, no one around him. And
someone's a little bit of a show off.
a little bit. Or he's also towering more than any other orc you've seen.
Why is Mike so short compared to his
Because he's tilted that way when he's back that way. He has his great axe on him, double bladed. The edges of them are pitch black, kind of like yours actually. And he just drops the axe on the ground. And as he does that, you see that like 60 feet around him, all orcs unrage. And they're all coming down the room. You 3 that passed your history check, you know him as the orc warlord.
And he's here with us?
Yeah, he's fighting. And he just blows his horn, but more bassy than anything. And almost all orcs just like push off their whoever they're fighting, get in a very defensive stance. You've heard this horn maybe once. If you have heard it, it's the horn to retreat.
I see all this, right?
Oh yeah, it's right in front of you.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not like that dense
No. You just don't know who he is. Because you're like, as he grabs this guy, looks at you, dead center, eyes bulging. No more blood.
She just laughs when he does that. And she's like, blood like splattered across her face from cutting that guy's head off.
Okay. He walks over to the head. Not caring that you guys are there. Are you going to do anything about it?
No.
She's intrigued. Now she put it over and she's just leaning on it now. Like kind of using it to balance and looking at him.
Ignores you. Not even paying eye contact with you. Grabs the head. Towers over you. Like, you know he's trying to intimidate you without looking. Looks you straight in the eye. And then walks away. Grabbing the other orc. And then calmly walks. No one around him. You see that orcs like go to him and other orcs just stop. And then like they fucking just like leave. And then as quickly as the battle started, it just ends like that.
She's
Is
gonna
there
look
anything
over
around the field, weapons or shields laying around still?
Roll me perception. Everyone that's going to collect.
She's gonna look over at Coleton.
Nope.
I made his job
She literally
easier.
did
Head
like,
is a lot smaller than a body to carry away.
Well, he carried the body in the head.
He's still standing there, right?
Whom? Yeah.
So this enemy is still standing there.
The whites are, but the
Yeah,
orcs are
they're
retreating.
still our enemy, right?
Yeah.
Time to
Can you put this in jail? I'm over this, dice. I'm over it.
I rolled a 13 for perception.
Man.
Not really. People are quickly grabbing what they
I
can.
got a 5.
That's fine.
Other than the ones like, so you all would collect 3 weapons.
Okay, and
Means
they're
you have to
all.
kill.
Are they the
you see that
expensive
the
weapons?
Not really. They're very rusted.
I
A
have
lot of them
one
are blunt.
shield.
Oh,
You
okay.
have one shield.
expensive one.
I just have
Yeah.
the orc weapons. Okay.
One shield, 2 blades, and then you guys have 3 blades. Axes, clubs, spears, whatever.
I will sell them.
Most of the wall is also, they're not really fighting. They don't initiate the combat. They're just there to defend and try to block you guys off. You also see that they're not approaching north towards where the meteors.
Okay.
They're just kind of just doing their thing. And as the wall sees that the orcs are retreating, they also start retreating. But you see some higher up, some more like well-armored ones with like more golds than just plated armor. They're staying in the battlefield, not attacking, just observing. Kind of making sure no one like just bull rushes towards the meteor. Very Cold War-y feel. But as this all commenced,
When
the fights.
when Hex sees them, they're watching to make sure we don't like run towards the meteor or anything. She's just gonna look at them and then like pretend to run and then start laughing and walk away.
You see, like when you do the one, like
She's like ha 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 ha, and then starts walking off
so.
with her scythe behind her back.
I need one of you, just one, to roll me a die. Just tell me even or odd.
Even.
Even. Okay.
Sexy roll too.
All right. Cool. So after this whole conflict occurred, you, by the time that you kind of reach camp around the same time, yours is, you three, so you arrive around the similar time as you're collecting your you go to a tent that's already designated. That's the word. There's an old elven man who's just collecting bounties, writing down names, just keeping a tab. You know, it's really just for formality. No one actually cares, and there's plenty of gold to give around. So when you throw in your Tau shield, just like there's already stacks of coins just already organized, and like one this one, one this one, one this one, and then 3 little things go to you, and then 3 more go to you. So you collect 60, 60,
Excellent.
50, 70, 80, 90 gold. Wait, no, 100 gold. Sorry. No, yeah, 90. I don't know how to count.
They're just
So-
making it even 100.
90, 60, 60 gold as you guys collect. And the camp's loud as you guys go around. You being part of here is being randomly assigned to do stuff. When fighting happens, it's a free-for-all. Everyone just go fights. Depending on who's in what little faction, there's a lot of little small organizations that go and fight, and like they stay to the tents. But free mercenaries tend to have like someone like watching them just to make sure that you're not, just to keep an eye. Yeah, just to
Not
keep
getting
an eye.
offered more money.
Yeah. Pretty much.
She don't care.
The queen who's mainly sponsoring this, you never even seen her. You don't even know if she fucking is real. And you get assigned to, since most of your belongings are in your bag. It's a
The Millennium
crudely
Falcon?
drawn tent. Here, triangles tents. So just tents all around. That one's a square. And as you guys came together, and you guys did not come back with like a guard or anything, they're just like, all right, you guys go to tent number 5, like, and they put you guys together in the same tent.
In the kitty
And every single tent has 4 beds. They just not enough people, so like all 3 of you just go to it. So you have a little bit more room than usual. And the tents usually have a little pot that with the flint steel, so you can like make tea or coffee or whatever. When you guys actually arrive to this tent, there's like a leftover jar of some type of cider, just something warm because it's winter time. It's very common that when you guys get to the new tent, the new bed, the covers are completely gone. It's just the barracks. People try to steal as much, as many blankets or whatnot. Just sometimes it just gets that cold. So you guys are there for, it's gonna be about 2 hours before someone comes and knocks on your way, as you guys are cleaning yourselves up and what do? You're in the tent by yourselves. Everyone around, the commotion around is pretty much boastful of how cool they are. Everyone's just chatting along with like the spoils of war.
You're weird.
Okay. I like your bandages.
She's like, what bandages? She's like looking
Oh,
around.
did you have like wraps around you, like wrappings? Like, oh, I thought you did. She retracts that statement.
She never said that.
She's gonna also look at him and go, you're also weird.
You're one to talk. What's on your
I'm
head?
definitely weird.
I know for sure that I am.
As everyone's getting cleaned up, she's like cleaning off like her arms and stuff, but she doesn't like clean off her face that has like the splatters of blood on it. She's just leaving those there.
There's also half of the, like there's one side of her where like those flowers are completely drenched. We maybe thought they were roses, but no, it's just blood because like that's like her preferred side hit, and the blood just spatters on that specific side all the time.
I'm going to like sit down and lay out a cloth and put my quarterstaff and my shield on it, and just take another cloth and start cleaning the blood off, so, like taking care of my weapons and stuff.
Wow, you're so organized.
Go back to it. I don't like talking.
Okay.
Is it safe?
Is
to
it just
go
a
to the
quarterstaff?
woods
Is that
for
all
it?
you're cleaning?
Yeah, quarterstaff and a shield.
Not really. It's
I
very
just meant
barren.
I
And
don't
on
really
your
know.
side
Oh,
it's just like
there's
literally
no
tent,
suspicious
Ren
of
Fair
any
tent
trees.
central. Everyone's partying. Everyone's doing. There's a lot of people that just come here, steal a weapon or two, collect it for money, come back and drink. Like, they don't actually go to fight. But you run the risk of, if you're in a tent...
so there are the people that are just like wear the grass camouflaged on the ground.
But you do run the risk that when you're in a tent and someone gives you an assignment, you have to do it.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of like the catch here.
Okay.
Do you want to go pick some flowers with me?
Not at all.
Oh, that's so sad.
What flowers? Do you see flowers out there?
I found these ones.
Where?
I'll show you.
I don't trust you.
I'll leave my
She's gonna look at his character. What? Have you seen flowers around here?
Have I seen flowers around here?
He said it's barren. Like it's legit.
I just kind of like look
I'm,
at
like,
you,
wondering,
and
like-
I stop cleaning. I look at you. I look over at her, and I go.
Then where did these come from?
Bro, at least picking
She still has
flowers.
blood. She still has blood on her.
You haven't even cleaned up yet.
No,
Oh, she
Oh my
she's
god.
not doing-
Everything except for her face, right?
Yeah, she cleaned up everything except the blood on her face.
It's very noticeable compared to like the pitch whiteness of her skin.
I'm just looking at it like super.
With her
edgy,
horns,
like-
I could just imagine it. You're just.
And
I
the
don't
deep
like
purple
that
eyes.
she's was it Tifling?
Yeah, tieflings. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm like.
Do you have a
Keep
problem with me?
Mm.
Okay, and then she sees is your shield clean?
Not yet. I'm working on my quarterstaff right
And
now.
on your quarterstaff? Dang it, I was gonna leave some fingerprints for you.
Oh, that'd be mean.
Well then she walked past you and pats you on the head and she's like, that's okay. And then she kicks your quarterstaff. And then she just smiles and she walks out of the
I'm
tent.
just gonna smile back.
She's gonna drink like her tea going. Ooh.
No, then as she's walking out of the tent, you hear her say, what a bitch. And she keeps walking out.
Dang.
Damn.
That's crazy.
All
I
right.
feel very perturbed, but I'm not gonna let it show that much.
She's gonna sit there instigating.
No, then she pops her head back in the tent. She's like, but do you want to pick flowers with me? At you.
What is wrong with our party?
Oh, she's insane. Her character is insane.
No, thank you. Go back to cleaning.
All right.
She's just now she's just standing in the doorway.
Are you just gonna stand there until someone comes up to you?
I just see her doing this.
Oh wait, how long are you gonna stand there though? For
This
real?
is her face.
I'm just like, saying to myself, don't look up. Don't look up. Ignore
Out
it."
loud.
No, thinking to
thinking,
myself.
okay.
Then you look up and she's closer to you.
I just let out a long sigh. I pick up my quarterstaff and my shield, put it on, and I go out the tent with her. Like, let's go.
You
I guess you guys are going.
Lila.
Lila.
I'm gonna.
It took him forever
sorry.
to get my character's name right.
Yeah, I
last
don't know why
campaign.
that name's not sticking in my head easily. Do you feel a sense that you did a good job?
Cool. She's like, I know. Thank you.
Okay. Roy, as you're walking to your side of
I was about to say, is he walking through or?
No. As you're walking
It's not gonna end well for
He's
you,
just
Roy.
walking like this, like, oh.
you see that there is
This man.
legitimately like 10 and 10 people just like barely giving a gap to people coming in with just tower shields, just stoic, just guarding. And when you come in, completely different. It's quiet. It's the chatter is about orders and strategy versus boastfulness. It's mourning the ones that were lost. Is praying. It's grieving. It's sometimes even studying.
I'm on the wrong side.
Your side sucks.
It's
I'm gonna run to the restroom.
very quiet when you go in.
Orcs make beautiful lovers.
And as you're going in, some people compliment you on your fighting, give grievance to the comrade, even if it was brief, that you lost. As you go to your quarters, not chaotic, it's organized as their own private tent. You have plenty of food, clean water brought to you every morning. You have your small section to meditate. If you wish to decorate it in any way, shape, or form, those decorations would still be there. You even know that the ones that are too injured to actually fight, that still want to give to the cause, stay back and cook, or they clean. They give wisdom, sharpen blades. Some even sing, bad but entertaining. So you see the second captain. First captain isn't here. Left a while ago to go far south for some conflict that arise in some jungle that you haven't heard of. But the second captain climbs on his owlbear, full armor. You've heard of him. KV? Sir KV, maybe?
What?
Shit, he's still alive?
Just grabs onto his owlbear, goes over, take it. Very odd smirk that boosts your confidence, even if it's slightly. And then, like, when he leaves, you notice that it was a magical boost. Like, he's just like, hey, spell.
You can just see Alaron sitting down with dinner with his family. And he just all of a sudden just. His wife's like, What's wrong, honey? I don't know. I just felt weird for a second.
Different forms, like, I can't be senses. The chill goes down your spine. You hear, you don't really see what he's doing, but he's battle worn, heavy armored. Like his sword's covered in jewels and gems. It looks a little too pretty to be in a fight, but you've seen him fight. He fights well, and he's earned a second nickname in here as the Defender. He grabs his owlbear, goes, speaks to someone. Yeah.
Wait, is this KV?
Yep, KB answered the room.
I think
He got like facial hair and stuff now, I'm guessing?
I think
been
he's
8
clean
years.
shaven.
Yeah, he's clean shaven.
You know that when the first in command left to defend whatever's happening in some jungle, KV as second in command took up leadership, and he has to go. You don't hear quite why, but he gives a new guy, it's a little bit older than you, another human, who he knows how to fight well. You've seen him. You've heard that he's learned to fight mainly through schooling, and he's putting it to practice here. Very successful, but you wouldn't see him as a leader. You know, it wouldn't be your first choice, but the second time, who are you to say? KB goes, you gonna say him?
No.
It looks like you're about to I got something to say.
You just got a follower.
Oh my
god! It's orcs make beautiful lovers.
Orcs make
That's-
great lovers.
It's the best
let
name
me,
I've ever seen.
let me tell you about some orc
Just saying.
loving. You know, you've heard of bears? This has got some. You just gotta, aftercare, after coitus, make sure they're okay.
What is going on?
I'm talking about orc lovers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Linda.
You're like, oh yeah.
What intonation?
Tell me
You would have really liked the last campaign.
Oh yeah. Oh god, orc and halfling. That
That was a great
Orclings.
relationship.
Riding a
Orclings.
Ew. Ew, that name's gross.
And as soon as the owlbear leaves and Kay gets, he takes 2 knights with him, who are also just very, very good. Like, as soon as they leave, a slight thought in your head of like, we just lost 3 of the best fighters. They leave. It's the first night that there's slight chaos. Orders are given wrong. Not panicking, it's just like misinformation. You actually, within a couple of hours after you meditate, rest, heal back up, do a couple of 10,000 push-ups, just a normal night for you. No one was selected to do guard duty. And when you're noticing that everyone's like, it was a hard fight today, like one of the hardest, everyone's asleep, and you're like, no one is guarding. And then heavy snow hits quickly, not blizzardy, but just loud and roaring, like throughout the field. Within 10-15 minutes, the entire battlefield is covered in white.
Huh.
And we should back to you guys.
Hello, we're looking for flowers now, apparently.
As you guys are looking for flowers, 10-13, you guys are in guard duty. Alright.
She raises her hand.
He's walking away.
I don't get paid for guard duty. That's not my thing.
Don't care. Also, like, as he's walking away.
Okay, then. If I see you're all gonna die then, because I'm not gonna say anything.
You know that guard duty means you might be able to kill something, right?
She just smiles.
I like the way you think. And as you guys were leaving, searching for flowers, kind of like, damn it, white covers everything, and just a lot of winds. As the night hits, the winds come heavy. Again, not a blizzard, it's just
Has
severe,
it been snowing
fast.
this entire time?
No, it's cold, and sometimes it snows, but the weather just picked up like that. Like, has anyone lived on their own, out in the woods?
Me.
Kind of my character.
You may all roll nature.
Twice.
If you have nature, roll it. If you do not have, with a disadvantage.
Nat 20!
Hey,
I rolled 2 5s, so
6.
that would be
You said with advantage?
7.
no. If you do not have nature selected as one of your skills, then disadvantage.
7
okay.
for me.
7,
13.
13. Okay, so only really you, Ariel. This is
I remember Ariel.
fast. The weather hit really fast and concentrated near the mountains. Blew this way. The wind's blowing this way, constantly at a very specific pace. You're almost counting 20 seconds. It's gonna be 25, then 20 seconds, then 25, then 20 seconds as the wind keeps blowing in a mathematical way, almost. It's night. Everyone's drunk, shit-faced. You guys know if an orc initiates the fight, it's gonna be a couple days before they come back. They're also partying. They're celebrating. You guys are fine for a bit. And everyone's just drinking as you're like, guard duty. But, in addition to you as well from your side, you think you heard crunches in the snow? That's not, like, no one's near me. And you see a small, way, way far out in the distance, a small black humanoid going towards me here. And that's where we're going to break.
Hell no.
So, we'll be back in like 15, guys.
So this dude, he has a bard that he played. You want to know its name?
What's
you
up?
guys read it to him because it's godlike. Before we go.
Okay, then it's an orc bard named Enrique Orglasius.
Oh!
My baby! My baby!
He loves it. He
And
loves
he's
him.
engaged to a gnome named Selena Gomez.
Wow.
I need to be a part of this group.
His name's Selena Gomez.
Wow.
The Telling Hill spread would definitely fit in with this group.
Oh my god,
Definitely
yeah.
would
I
have.
need
Send
I
nudes
need
of the highest
fanfic.
order.
Send nudes,
written-
yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh.
I have a monk I'm creating, and he's gonna monk or cleric. I can't decide. Send nudes of the highest order. He's a priest.
We need fanfic written and highlighted and all the good sections.
Yes.
He hails from the Valley of Thoughts.
All right, guys. We'll be back. Enjoy a little doodad, a little trailer.
See y'all in 15.
This character requires her chest bigger or in what?
What? What are we reading? Hi. Hey guys, we're back. A little bit shorter than
Savage.
15.
Read the thing and then the caption.
No,
Jeez.
no, don't shut down Chuck E. Cheese. What are your thoughts gonna eat?
Or Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, so you guys all heard wind, saw a dark cloaked figure. Maybe not. Well, not cloaked.
We all
Just
did? Oh, he did.
all four of you.
Okay.
On different sides of the camp. No. What are you guys gonna do? All the way far, 200, 300.
I'm running straight to that guy.
Okay.
Do you see the guy too?
Yeah, you guys see
Are
it.
you ninja running?
And then in a couple of minutes, you see your. You don't hear it, but you see some small child with his arms in the back running forward. You're booking it.
as fast as I can go with the quarterstaff in one hand and a shield in the other.
All right, he starts booking it. You see two figures running.
Then she looks
Should
at
we alarm people? Like, isn't that what we're here for? The guard, alarm.
Everyone's
Then she looks at her.
shit faced right now.
She's just like ringing the bell thing.
Oh.
What the hell? after
She
them.
rings the bell like 3 times and then she just runs.
Okay, you see a couple of people go out, look, fuck, and go back in.
Then she's like, she turns around and yells, I guess we'll just have all the fun then.
As you scream, but you think that the screams weren't heard as the wind keeps blowing in.
Oh,
as it
wow.
keeps going into
That's loud.
your direction.
Wow.
It's just,
That's pretty loud.
yeah. So, you guys rush over. What's your speed maxed?
30.
30? Okay. So you don't have improved speed right now. Okay, got it. You do, as you guys are running, you get tired, catch your breath. The small kid is not stopping. Every couple seconds, you guys like, God, fucking. You also aren't really stopping that much, but that child is dangerously fast. So as you arrive, that black figure is nowhere to be seen, and it's actually the first time that you actually see the impact.
Go to the dragon pull up.
And when you are arriving, everyone sees this, but first, Roy, there is a, like, the meteor that hit, not only, like, made a hole in the ground, like, moved the earth up. All the houses around are flattened.
Oh shoot!
You see burnt bodies, you see, just, like, shadows on the wall. The snow's actually not even hitting here.
But this was 8 years ago when that happened, right? And
Yeah.
the bodies are still there?
Yeah, there's bodies there, burnt.
Oh, they're not, they're like skeletons, right?
No, yeah, just burnt bodies. Though there's no snow here at all.
What book is my race in?
Unearth and Arcana. As all this, also very odd. This is all a perfect. No, how I'm drawing it, but a perfect square that is elevated 60 feet up in the air, just like a perfect wall of just the earth itself just being built up straight. And then right in the center, that's not center, is just a hole, pitch black.
How big is the hole?
It's about, let's just say 5 feet, like a perfect square. One of these, just 5.
Where is the person that we were chasing?
You don't see them. You see the child that you thought was child, but actually is that one guy that you fought earlier that you winked at.
Oh.
As he arrives, about 10-15 seconds later, she arrives, you, then the guy in the armor, third. In that order, what do you guys do?
She looks in. Are your toes cold?
Yeah, a little bit. But it's fine. But thank you for asking. I'll just go back to looking at this wall, trying to figure out what.
I am completely ignoring them, just focused solely on this.
I'm gonna put you guys like in a line. I don't know how you want to be placed, but just so you guys aren't yelling 20 feet across.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, what do you guys do? This is definitely the site of the crash.
I want to know how to get into it. Like,
There's just a hole in the ground. There's nothing, no guards, no nothing. A lot of the just bodies. Like a small little village maybe lived here, but flattened completely.
I'm going to light a torch and drop it into the hole.
Okay, as you walk in, about 6 seconds or so, hits ground. There's no rope, no ladder, just a hole going down. And when you look down, the torch is lighting up whatever the interior here is. There's nothing there, just dirt.
Has anyone been here since the crash?
Not to your knowledge. In 8 years, no one's been here.
Okay.
And we just like strolled up in there?
Yeah, apparently.
Wait, is it dark in there?
Yeah, it's pitch. Well, not anymore because there's a torch.
I'm gonna look into this hole
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can see anything.
With the torch there,
I have
and
dark
you look
vision.
I have dark
with
vision also.
that included, roll me perception.
Nah.
11.
Okay.
11.
With that, you don't see anything. Like it looks empty. You see that it's a room. Like there was a definite wall, and context clues looks like it's the same one here. Like same style of formation, whatever it is. With that, you think you heard like a clink in there. You don't know if it was your friend panting, but you heard a clink. And everything's kind of echoing around because like the echo chamber here, just like everything's bouncing back.
Okay, she's just gonna smile and look around at you guys. We're not alone. And then she pulls out her scythe.
Well, I'll get my quarterstaff out and.
But all from over here. Again, no snow, nothing here. Though not even wind blowing, just a 60-foot wall.
She's going to search the area.
Okay, roll perception.
Is there anything around this that I that's like sturdy? That's like
13.
Roll me with the quick glance, no.
You think I could tie something
13. There's no, like this is flat. There's not everything was clear. With that 13, taking a second glance, all this is still village. Like the houses are still there, the things are so you might be able to find something if you search in a house or like get rubble. But here it's intentionally empty.
We're inside a building, right?
This is just a wall, like a wall. Like the meteor hit here because that's the only crevice or hole. But everything around the village, the houses, the
it's
people.
all just scorched.
Yeah.
Well,
How long is the fall? Like how big is the countdown?
When you judging,
like 60 feet?
it's a good guess. 60 feet is a good guess.
Because you said it fell for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm just guessing 60 feet.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna kind of look around and goes, well, I'm bored. So I'm gonna go find out whoever we followed here and kill them. And she just starts walking off.
Does anyone have rope?
I have rope.
As you're looking around,
There's just nothing to tie it to.
no life.
Come out, wherever you are.
You guys don't seem dangerous. If you guys want, I can hold the rope while you guys go down there.
She turns around. Boy,
I don't know if we can trust you.
you smaller than all of us, than anyone else here.
Oh, good point.
She's
Why don't
gonna
we
go
lower
find
him? Why don't we
something.
just lower him down? And if he dies, he dies.
Because
She's gonna go find something.
what if he
Okay.
finds
Marvelous.
whatever's down there?
Then
I
we
have
just cut the
no-
rope.
I have no evil
Take it down,
intent.
cut the rope.
12.
Let him go.
Well, with the 12, you find a lot of lumber and like a good ladder that would be 10 feet or so, but nothing 60 feet.
I'm
Nothing to tie it to.
If you're looking for something tight, you can find something heavy to a large amount of wood, a wagon, a cart. You can find that easy. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna find that and then bring it back.
Okay. She's struggling with the broken one-wheeled cart right now. Trying to like wedge it.
Here we go. So be like. She's pulling
a cart with one wheel.
I'll go help you.
The little kid goes and like picks up the other even half. Like what the fuck?
Okay.
I would have helped, but that just seemed like a lot of work.
I'm going to. Oh, yeah. Can I see your rope?
He doesn't want to help you with the cart, but he wants your rope.
I was gonna use the rope for the cart. Genius. Hands it to him.
And I get my rope and I tie it with hers to make it longer since 50 feet of rope typically, and it's a
Yeah. So now you have 100 foot of rope.
drop. Yeah.
Tie it safely on the cart. And
So I would
now,
hate to get down there, drop 10 feet, and not be able to get out.
Yeah. So
So, yeah.
the rope has, like, you have definitely a lot of way. If you're gonna go down there, just roll me a strength check with advantage. You have rope. Just don't get a 1. That's all I'm looking
Be
for.
careful with my rope.
Actually, technically, it means don't get 2 ones. So yeah, you roll a
Silk
strength
rope
check with an
From
advantage.
the finest silk.
I'm
If you're not going in, then you don't roll.
I'm keeping guard.
with
You gotta roll
strength.
perception for that.
18.
18.
16.
Okay.
Oh, this is what perception?
If you're going down,
Strength.
strength.
Oh, strength. Oh, well, that's great.
I go down there.
4.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you don't get a 1. You have
Oh.
a rope. Yeah. To assist with this. This
I was
is
like, well, I'm dead.
this is easy.
Next one.
You slip a little bit, but one of them just aids you, and
Okay.
it's like nothing major. Just like burnt, whatever. I have worse. What's your perception?
6.
Nothing.
Of course not.
Nothing.
Sorry, guys, we're all gonna die.
You're nothing.
Great.
When you 3 go in, an empty corridor. Sorry, it goes this way. Apologize. Yeah, okay. Again, perfect walls all the way up. And I'm gonna draw here a little like indication of the ropes, going down. It was a hallway. Again, the same height as the, just perfectly like flattened. If you've ever gone on the ground, this isn't normal.
Yeah, it's just like.
Found anything good down there?
If you're in here, roll me perception. And if you want to roll me perception again, you can.
No.
With the disadvantage since you're outside.
Hell no. I rolled a 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Natural 1, not rolling again.
Right? They're
I got
like
7.
this. Walls.
Waller.
I got 7.
16.
You hear. You've. This is weird, just like gears, something grinding.
I'm going to pick up the torch that I
You
dropped.
hear
down there,
echoing from this way.
and I'm just going to pick up the torch and like
Okay.
look around. Like,
I mean,
what's
you
going on?
As the light glows in here, you see. So you see something in this vicinity.
Can I see it?
You can see. Oh yeah, you do have dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh wait, quick question. Can I?
Roll me with an advantage then, since you have dark vision.
Oh wait, I do have a move called
Advantage,
light,
it's okay, he
where
said
if I
with
touch anything,
advantage.
it lights up. Can I?
Like,
Just,
I had
it's like a torch. So it's like his. It lights up as bright as a torch.
oh.
So it's like his torch. It's a good spell,
Because
but
I already
don't
rolled
use
a
it.
1. So it was
Good
only
times.
1 extra roll, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
She
Put it on
got
the spear.
You don't.
Still a 4.
You don't. You're
Okay.
kind of looking at her. She's looking at you.
Then she's just kind of up there. She's like, okay, I'm bored. And so she's gonna climb down the rope to go with
Okay.
them.
You climb. So yeah, you hear that. And with the light, I'm gonna give you the awkward "I'm blocking the way" excuse of what you can see. You see a small, round, gold object with an eye on 2 legs. Just
Dude, we're in no more gone.
like
Yeah.
it doesn't. When I say round, I mean like it's literally a sphere, and it doesn't have a mouth, no ears, just 1 eye.
Is this like? Does it look fleshy or does it look metal?
It looks completely metallic.
Dude, we definitely are in no more gone.
Everyone grows.
None of you played World of
fleshy.
Warcraft, so you don't understand.
I played-
It looks very clockwork for sure.
I played Guild
Um,
Wars.
I just
Do
kinda
you have
like-
religion?
I do.
You and only you may roll knowledge religion, even if anyone else has it.
Be good to me. That's gonna be a solid 14.
Okay. That was 1 away from passing. I don't want to be like complete fail because I hate that.
No.
These are the monos something duox something. Like they're not from this plane. In the fuck, if I can only place exactly what it is. They're not from this plane. Shit, I don't know what his name. Mono something. I don't know. It's on the tip of my tongue. That's, in your head.
But do I know like kind of what plane they're from?
No. Fuck. Just know that they're not from the material plane.
Do any of us see it? Or
do we
just-
see
Now with a little bit of time and him like, move the fuck out of the way. You see it, the same thing. A gold spherical thing, smaller than a halfling, with one gigantic eye, just
That's cute.
turns around.
Can I make it my pet?
Turns around. Not fast, very slow.
Super
Just-
adorable.
Ever tirelessly, just
Is it? It's staring at us.
not even staring at you guys. Just boop, 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 boop. Like
She's gonna throw
almost
one of her-
20 seconds to move 10 feet.
She's gonna throw one of her little goth trinkets at it.
What's
Remember,
it?
she has goth trinkets.
Yeah. What it specifically is it? Just
That didn't
quote,
say.
unquote.
It just said goth trinkets. So she's gonna-
you throw a little like pagan emblem made out of wood. It goes. Just make it and then move it back. Just looked at it. That's all I did.
Is it going around it?
Nope. It walks right in front of it. Right on it too.
I'm going to.
Do you think it's like their guard? What?
As they're talking, I just approach.
Oh, okay. Ballsy.
Nothing keeps. I can show you a picture of what one looks like.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going
Yes.
to
Show the stream.
probably move until I actually go past it. Probably, I think. And it's gonna be mad at me.
Without showing too much, you guys, the little guy,
Oh.
little circle.
With your little wings.
Okay.
This one doesn't have any wings.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what
Oh,
they
that's
see.
cute.
Boop, boop, just without wings. No dagger, no sword, just eyeball.
With legs.
Yeah,
Oh,
eyeball, legs, and arms.
Is that what we saw? What we saw walking earlier?
No,
No?
that looked
Humanoid.
even technically this is also humanoid, but that looked like a person, a human, an elf, an orc, something. This definitely is not that shape at all.
This thing looks more like Humpty
I
Dumpty.
wonder if we kick it, if it would just like roll.
As you're saying that,
Okay, she kicks it.
you go over, you kick it. As you go and approach it and physically make contact, it looks at you. You see that his eyes, boop, and then kicks it and falls, and it starts walking without picking itself up. Just like a toy that got stuck,
Mm-hmm.
and just. After about 4 minutes, 5
I'm
minutes,
staring at it.
then it picks itself up. It fixes itself.
I kick it
Gears
again.
turn.
I'm just gonna walk
And then I
forward.
stomp on it.
No. Do you guys think it's weird that this artifact fell, or this meteor fell in here, in this place that has things guarding it? It's just kind of weird to me.
I'm going to walk through, I suppose.
Okay.
Right, because the regular
As you
knowledge
walk
is...
through, as you pass through this little corridor into the next section,
It gets mad at me.
It's about to start
I
war.
stomped on it.
No,
it didn't do anything.
the regular knowledge of the meteor falling is just that it fell, right?
Yeah.
Not that was it. Like it was
That's
a giant blop.
Everyone it's that it fell, and then different religious organizations were like, I heard the trumpets of heaven in my church when that
Yeah,
fell.
but no
so
one's
like,
ever gone near
no-
it,
no,
in it.
No.
Yeah.
You, as far as history knows, you are the first people ever to go here.
So, she's just talking to her party right now. So,
Yeah.
let me get this straight. For 8 years, idiots have been fighting each other to get here. And then we go out to pick some flowers, and we have no problem getting here? It's
You found
probably that's
flowers?
weird.
Yeah. As soon as you step
Yeah, I did.
over,
Oh.
wherever it's facing, let's say it was facing the ground, its whole body like stings.
Okay.
Clockwork start moving, gears start grinding, and like the head within like half a millisecond just turns so fast. If you blink, you missed it. The eye looks like a blue, like eyelid blink blue as you step forward, and that's all it did.
She's thinking to herself like, what do you think, Blaze? This seems like
And then it stands up.
I pull out my scythe and just cut it in half.
Roll me to hit.
Is there a button on it?
I was gonna
It
try
kind of
to
looks like it has a
talk
lot
to
of buttons.
If she doesn't kill it, I'll try to talk to her.
No.
22?
Yeah, she says that
22
to
hits.
her for.
Roll me damage.
Probably gonna die. Rip.
10.
10. Easily cut it in half. You.
Die.
What's harder than this thing? Disintegrates instantly.
It just
As-
disintegrates.
it just-
There's nothing I can like grab or anything.
Everything goes away. Well, since he stepped in here, I'm gonna explain what's in here. With your dark vision, you can see kind of what's in here, but not really. So, here is a pile of wood. Here is a pile of rocks. Here is a pile of bodies, organized from tallest to smallest, organized by race, organized by height, weight.
Where the heck
Ethnicity.
are we?
Here is a whole bunch of shovels. Here is a whole bunch of barrels, organized from tallest to smallest, heaviest to lightest. Here's a whole bunch of cloth. Here's a whole bunch of clothes, organized by color. Neatly piled in perfect squares, all symmetry, equal. And it just looks like whatever fell in here or whatever they gathered around, it's being collected, organized, and numerically placed somehow. 5 seconds go by, a giant bright light appears. The exact same guy's here.
When I see that, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna go up to it.
Okay.
And in
My character's
Celestial,
walking
I'm
into
gonna
the
say, what is your purpose?
Does not answer. You see that it doesn't even notice you're there.
I'm gonna cut it in half again.
No, she's gonna.
Okay.
Well, that-
my
okay.
character's
Back in
walking
here.
up before she does that. She's gonna pick it up. Can she?
Yeah, it's heavy but not unreasonable.
She's gonna
And the
pick
legs
it
just
up,
start-
and she's just gonna bring it to the other room and see what it does.
When you place it down,
Yeah.
first when you touched it, when you got like
Mm-hmm.
inches from it, blue light appeared on his eye like it blunk or something.
Mhm.
You place it here.
So it walks back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can kill her now. She's gonna keep. She's in the same room.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the room with them too.
15.
Hits. Roll me damage.
This is definitely.
And then when you pass it, it immediately goes to where you are.
Oh,
Blue.
that's-
And then just
6.
cut it in half.
Oh wow.
Again, easily.
I feel like it's
Does
a
she
picture
feel
list.
like any certain way? Like,
When the one appears, what?
did she feel a certain kind of way? She like kind of was like, this. She was like, something seems strange here.
It's weird and like
How many seconds?
gnome weird.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
this
she-
is just
'cause she-
odd.
Because she had asked her patron, she was like, or the thing that gives her power, she was just like, something seems strange.
You
Should I
sure
be scared?
no reply right now.
She's like, bitch, I know you're there.
How many seconds before it reappeared?
Are you gonna cut it again?
No, she's counting how long it takes.
Yeah, exactly. I
Mhm.
mean, it's still there. Let's just say it's an auto hit. Let's
Okay.
say you kill it in one hit.
Okay.
6 seconds, it comes back. Every 6 seconds that you kill it, it comes back. And when one dies, all of it disintegrates to dust and immediately evaporates. It comes back. Exact same size, exact same shape, everything.
You're magical and shit, right?
As and
No.
anytime anyone touches it, moves within an inch of it,
Liar.
eye glows blue a little bit, it blinks, and that's all it does. And it continues walking.
She can tell it's not arcane magic, right?
It's. You want to say it's mechanical.
Yeah, so that's why she didn't even think it was
Like,
magic.
that's what you
like that.
you want to say, but machines don't disintegrate and reappear. Alchemy? I don't know. It's not your study.
Cool, not poison. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, I'm bored.
arcane.
And then she walks into
Okay.
this room with them.
All right. Within this room, there is a door, a wooden door. You looked at it. It was forged or like shipped from different types of wood. Darkest, medium, lightest wood at the bottom.
How old does the stuff in here look?
Old.
Like it looks preserved. Like
It looks preserved, but it looks like it was from upstairs. Maybe a lot of it has thorns and burnt and stuff like that. I'm just gonna because of whatever.
Yo, we're gonna fucking meet a god gnome.
Already? Dang,
God,
we're level
no.
2!
He's gonna
Not
be
even.
like, welcome.
Oh,
to
yeah,
my
yeah, we are level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're level 2. What? Did you not?
Did you make a
level
level
2?
1 character?
Wow.
No, you're level 2.
I made a level 1.
You should have made a level 2.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm doing 3 damage.
Maybe.
Damn, son.
Okay.
You behind.
Yeah.
You need a
stink.
book?
Yeah, no, I'm
Need a
good.
book.
I got it on my phone. I need to fix
I need a
it.
time check. You can level up right now.
It's
What's the budget?
11:38.
Okay, 30. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, as you go through, you see that there's another one. The exact same guy. But the only difference is he has a key on his hip. He's not moving, nothing.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I picked up my trinket.
Okay. Pick up a trinket. I think everyone's there in the room, right?
Yeah, we're all in there.
The door easily open, not even a handle, nothing, not hinged. It's just, there was a door there. Well, it has hinges, so you can move it.
She's gonna poke it with her staff.
Wasn't doing anything. He's
She's gonna
in
grab
the
the keys with her staff.
Okay, he's like blocking the door here that obviously has a keyhole.
Mm-hmm.
When you move the staff, he grabs the staff. Arm stays there, doesn't move.
Ooh, I got an idea.
I don't want the keys anymore. You can drop it. Oh my god, kill it.
I'm gonna cut off its arm.
Okay.
$14.
14 hits.
With pleasure. Man.
It's like she's like tugging. like
You can roll strength to try to like.
8 damage.
I got a nat 20 plus 3, so 23.
You rip an arm off when you do it, and then you slice it up. Disappears. When it disappears, the key also goes with it.
Fuck.
6 seconds later, another one appears
With the key?
with the key, the exact same key.
How about this?
It's tricky.
Why don't you just tear its arm off again? That's not killing it technically.
This is true.
Or I could just tear its arm off.
Or we can just hold it down and someone grabs the key.
Okay, I'm gonna jump it.
Okay, roll me a
Strength
strength
check?
check. Yeah.
Haha, my highest.
He looks like he's nimble.
What do you-
Can you
I'm
grab
gonna take the key.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Nope. I got a 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay, so
Wait, no, it's just strength, not
yeah,
athletics,
just
right?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So as you go, grabs your arm. You feel like it's tightening, like ow, fuck, it hurts, and then he just grabs the key, releases his arm.
Tricked!
I'm gonna cut it in half now.
Wait, what happened? Yeah, you got the key.
Does another,
Yeah.
Natural 1, I miss.
does another key show up?
And then she looks in, fuck you, and keeps walking.
And then I just open up the door.
Okay.
Oh,
the
it's
key
already
opens
open,
up.
right?
This one was open. This one needed a lot. Now that you have the key in your hand, roll me perception, everybody.
19.
20.
Or
20.
20. And fuck yeah, you all see like it has an emblem on it. Does anyone else celestial?
Mm-hmm.
So it has a number 9 on it.
Yeah.
So
On the key?
I'm Celestial.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Celestial
Yeah.
Cool.
And just due to time sensitivity, because of some people have to leave in a little bit, you guys go through, since you already exactly figured out what needs to happen, you go through different corridors, and each room has a number. And every time you go into a room, there is either 1 or 2 of them, either 1 or 2 keys. Each room has a number somewhere usually in the center, in the ceiling, but sometimes it's in a corner, sometimes in different locations, but always visible. It's always a celestial number. And you discover very easily that the bigger number key opens the smaller doors. Sometimes you have to go back, sometimes you go forward. Like it's a maze. It takes you about 2-3 hours. But you quickly discover that now that I have the key 9, I can open every door except for 10. You go into one room where there was 1, you grab number 10 key. Finally go all the way down, and you're noticing that each number that's higher goes down, each number that's lower goes up. So when you go open door number 10, the key opens it. You go in. There was never like risk or tricks against you, just numbers. And and you guys arrived here. So what appears to be stone that's indented inwards, and this is just stone above. And then this is all just solid underground. Now, perception again.
9.
16.
17.
14.
Okay, this is what you notice. In here, there is definitely a weird looking one of these guys. When you were upstairs / downstairs, however the maze was, there was always a circular one. And then eventually you discovered one, the one that had a higher number of keys, anything 5 and above, had 2 sections to it. And this one would go and assist the other one. But the circle one would never assist the squared one.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw like 2 or 3 of those, not that many. Here, this guy looks like more like a starfish. Has blades all around him. And it's like always looking, just like clockworkly, just moving around. So you see that weird, same metal, gold, clockwork gears. And in the center, whatever that thing is, I'm going to use this one even though it's not clear, I have it on because it's bigger. There's a book. A bounded leather burnt book. In like a indentation of a crater. Small one. Perfectly round. Everyone that got higher sees that here are cubes with wings and each one has a bow and arrow just flying in circles.
Oh, fuck.
Cubes. And cubes. You don't notice that anyone other than this guy has seen you, but he's not moving. He's just like all the bladed pentagonal form that he is just like moving in a circle, but his face is always in the same direction. It's like a new like gear goes through him, his face stays.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you a picture. So pentagonal one, the cube one.
That's
Okay.
scary looking.
Yeah, he's a
Looks
little.
like a chicken on a stick.
A little bit actually.
I'm
What do you
going
guys do?
to slowly walk forward
Okay.
With
my quarterstaff, like not like in a threatening way, but just like
Out.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I'll probably go like 15 feet maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna wait for him to step in.
How far are you to go?
Actually I'll go 20 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4. These fly out, bows ready, but they haven't done anything yet. And this guy just keeps moving, moving. And you see that he has sorry, he doesn't have any weapons. Just the tips of each one of the stars is bladed.
What do you say?
What do you do? These guys are still flying in circles.
Is there like, can I see like any traps?
Roll in perception.
This feels way too easy.
18.
Well, you were upstairs solving math questions for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, that is true.
Yeah, but no one's ever walked in here.
That is true. No one's ever walked in here. No one's ever had the specific night that you guys encountered.
She's gonna look at you. So if he dies, dibs on his shield.
You think they'll give you money for it?
I can pretend.
I just turn around. If I die, you can have it. I'll have no use for it.
I'll bury
I don't
you.
need your permission, but thank you. Then she looks at him. I'm sure that guy will bury you.
What did you get?
I got 18.
No traps.
So what I do is I use my light spell on a dart.
It's his torch is still on, so you guys see a little bit of everything, and also they're kind of shiny, so
I see.
Oh.
it's illuminating enough that you guys can see the general picture.
Okay.
Plus time sensitivity.
I'm trying to see if they're gonna do anything, so I throw my dart. Not like intentionally to hit anything or anyone, but I try to shoot it like close to the book, but not really.
Roll me to hit with disadvantage since it's out of your range.
Oh. 5.
5.
It definitely hits Coleton's character.
No, it goes through.
It's a sleep dart.
It hits. It thinks. You see that this guy kind of like looks around as like the stars keep moving, and then just looks at you. And that's it. And his eyes shift back to Coleton.
Guys, I'm so bored. Can
I'm gonna
do
step
something?
Okay.
I'm gonna follow her.
How far in?
Oh, I'm going all the way up next to Coleton.
I'm going on the other side of
Yeah,
Coleton.
me too.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak in Celestial again and be like, who sent you to guard this place?
What are you saying?
I'm gonna say in Abyssal, yeah, bitch.
Wait, you don't understand Celestial, right?
She's just calling him a bitch. And she doesn't understand. It's the
It looks like
polar
you said
opposite
Celestial.
language of that.
It looks at you, and you feel like it understood you, but has no mouth to speak.
That's really insensitive of you.
And then when you spoke in Inferno, the guys with the bows.
She pulls out her scythe.
They haven't done it. They're just at you now.
I'm gonna kind of put my hand back towards them. If I see, I do see that, right?
Chris Pratt.
They change their like aim.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna put my hands back to kind of like to them, and then I'm gonna put them down. I'm gonna walk another 10 feet forward.
These guys go to you. Now they have their arrows pointed at you. These two have their arrows pointed at her. Bows and arrows. And then this guy just keeps moving around, just shifting back and forth between all 5 sides and just looking at you.
It wouldn't be I say in Celestial again, it wouldn't be Paylor.
It's walk.
Liera?
Is this water or what?
It's just earth around.
Oh, okay.
This is higher.
High up. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I had enough. I'm gonna run
After
to
those
the
two
book.
guys' names, do they react at all?
He's looking at you, like if he's like focused on you now, not looking at them. But he doesn't say anything or move, other than like his 5 things keep moving.
She's gonna like
Spinning.
use her staff to try to poke the thing.
These guys.
Yeah.
As you do that, every time you poke it, it goes to you. When you move it back, it goes back to her. You poke it, moves to you, goes back to her.
I'm gonna say in Abyssal to them, what you guarding, boys?
Doesn't say anything, but just the arrows are at you.
I'm going to put
Aww.
my quarterstaff down.
Okay.
I'll walk to the
Yeah.
book.
You just walk straight to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that it stops, like, you're about 2 feet away from it, right?
Yeah.
Like the edge of the crater stops moving. The blades shift up on all 5 of its sides. It looks like kind of like a star pentagram, and like all you see that it looked like every time it moved, the face continued moving, but it was actually like an optical illusion where it has 5 faces, and they're all like looking at you. Now that you see it clearly, and it's not moving, but the tips of the stars have spikes on them now.
Does it look like it has any keyholes in it?
No keyholes.
You know, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Pretty sure we can just kill them and take it. They don't seem like they're gonna be that hard to kill. Then she's gonna look at them up in the air and says in Abyssal, "Right, boys," and just smiles.
If we kill it, it'll probably just keep appearing. So we'll have to keep killing it.
He probably doesn't have very good coordination and can't keep up with us, so if we just grab the book.
Can I
and run.
recognize the book? Since
Yeah, I
I'm
was
really
about to say
close
the same thing.
No, it literally
Is it,
just
like,
looks like
completely
burned
crispy?
leather.
So
It's thick though.
So what I do is with my dart, I kind of just drop it on the book to see if it would attack it or if it would do anything to
Okay.
it.
When you physically make not you, but the dart makes contact with the book, I need everyone to roll me a Constitution save.
Ah, shoot.
Damn
Had to
it!
Do something.
Ah.
I got
Not
19.
20, I'm good.
6.
I got 19.
19. Okay.
16.
Everyone except for Linda failed, as all where the spikes were release a toxic gas, and just in seconds the whole room is collapsing gas, and you're just like paralyzed. You can breathe, but you completely paralyzed for 1 minute. After each round, you can roll again. But for right now, you're paralyzed.
So in that case,
and you guys like you're coughing and breathing, and it's hard to move, but you can. You're struggling through.
I'm gonna push through it, and I'm going to say in Celestial as I go for the book. I'm gonna say, "I am merciful, just as the sun of mercy shines on me."
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Then he says back
As soon
in
as you
Celestial,
touch
I
it
don't
again,
give a fuck.
another wave of gas appears. I need everyone to roll a Constitution save.
Stop touching the
You're
book!
already affected by that first one.
Okay, so I don't have to roll again?
Yeah, you don't have to
18.
roll.
Okay.
Pass.
I'm like not double dying.
Fuck
Pass.
you guys. Wait, no, 15.
Pass.
Okay, good.
You're like, God damn it, no! Like, my nose itches and I can't scratch it. God damn it. Like, why does it have to itch it now? And everyone's like, the fumes kind of make everyone push back a bit, but you see that its eyes are like one face on you, one face on you, one face on you, one face on you, and then the 5th face on the book.
If you motherfuckers touch
I
that
look-
book one
I
more
look at
time.
him and I go, I'm gonna get them out of here. You grab the book. And I turn around and I bolt towards both of them and try to pick them up and get them out of the room.
Okay.
So do I have
Roll
to?
me a strength check.
I
Are
can
you-
walk!
Are you allowing this, or are you gonna struggle?
20.
You have.
Not natural, but 20.
He picks me up. I got a 13.
Whoop. Okay.
I'm kind of paralyzed.
Whoop.
I
All
pick
right.
them both up and I take them out of the
All
room.
right.
I'm just like kicking, like I can. Wait, this is.
As the
then
guy
she
had
realized,
the
wait,
arrows
this is a lot
towards you, but
easier.
they're
She
not
just
doing
chills.
anything. Coleton, what do you do? What is Ariel doing?
In
Give me a second.
in Draconic, she's
2
just like,
seconds.
motherfucker, put me fucking down. She's
You
just
can
like,
roll.
pissed.
You can roll another.
She's like really
check.
pissed.
She's just chilling in his arms. Hex is just gonna chill.
11.
Linda.
You're starting to like, oh god, fuck
So
yeah.
so in,
I can move
in
now.
Draconic, she's still saying that. She's like, motherfuck you fucking, like literally,
All
she's
these-
just cursing.
All these curse words, I'm like, oh god, that sounds mean. Oh damn.
Are the little things
So I just
doing
sent-
anything?
I sent
The-
you
the
a
arrows-
message.
My character's chilling.
The
I forgot
arrows,
about that.
the guys with the bows and arrows are just looking towards
When
it.
they leave the room, I say
Why
that
does
to
this
Celestial, and I
always
try. I
happen
grab
to
the
me?
book and like pick it up.
Oh
And
shit,
then-
Coleton's gonna die.
Okay, do you want the audience to hear this?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, no problem.
Do you want not
As soon as you grabs him and you're about to, like, the second your foot's out the door, you grab it, another wave of poisonous gas emits. Roll Constitution again.
21.
21. This one just proceeds, continues. As you grab the book, it's heavy. And then
Like,
when you get to halfway through your sentence, it lightens up. And it's lighter than a feather. I need all of you guys to roll me a d4.
Including me?
Yes. Everyone rolls a d4.
4.
Okay.
3.
1.
Okay.
2.
Wow.
That's great.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Wow. Oh wow.
By the way, she also wants the book, so she's gonna probably like
Okay.
straight up probably
Okay,
try to
okay.
fight Coleton for this book right now.
Oh, don't do that. That's mean.
That's it. Please no bully. I'm a small
Okay.
paladin.
As this is happening, 4. Okay. You're out. You're not here anymore. You feel the fucking itch. Fuck, it hurts. God, it hurts. It hurts. Like your flesh is on fire now. You're burning. You see nothing around other than just red, and you're in flames, and then you fall, and you feel. And you're trying to get up. No one's around you. It's just pitch black, and the flames are still on you, but like your skin's not boiling. It's not coming up, but you feel the flames in you. Like they're all around your body.
She is whimpering, saying "Blaze," which
Be like,
She's saying that.
and you feel disconnected completely. You see all around is just earth and stone and dust, desolate. You can barely move. You're dragging on the ground, just trying to stand up. And the only thing that you feel is just weak. You just want to give up. And, right?
Got a 1. Can you move the camera down a little bit? It's like blocking my face.
Put it right in.
My favorite.
No, okay, so, what did you roll? We have to skip you. Sorry. Coleton, what did you roll?
3.
Oh,
Is that a good O or a bad O?
no, okay, sorry. I
There's
thought
only good O's.
I thought we had to skip you for a second. So, Charis, Hex,
Yes.
your hands, they're bleeding. You're no longer in the room. It's just black. But you hear a suction and a pull, and then you're covered in blood. First you can't see anything, and then you see a sea of blood. The only thing you can hear is your heartbeat, and that suction from like further ahead. You're kind of afraid but intrigued at the same time. You know this isn't you. This doesn't feel normal, but curious. And you feel achy. You feel groggy. You don't really know what's happening. And the more that you walk through the blood, the quicker you start sinking. It's harder to move. More like sand, and it's more like cement. And when you're in front of this dark void, and you have this unnatural reason to grab whatever the circle that's suctioning everything in, and you grab it, and all you feel is just ashamed. You feel unwanted.
I'm gonna call out to my God. Then she's just like,
Okay.
she just like says his name over and over again.
You managed to say it one time. Coleton, what did you roll?
3.
3. Okay.
Do we all
You're
roll something different?
bruised up. You wake up in a landfill. You can't really make out what's happening. It's just grays and blobs in front of you, and you're like, oh God, like there's something in your eye and trying to get out. But like when you touch your face, it hurts. Like you've just been punched repeatedly. You're hungry. You're very exhausted. You don't know why, but you're climbing. You continue climbing, and you're getting higher, but everything above you is complete darkness, and everything below you is complete darkness. But I have to climb. Every single rock that you grab hurts. Your fingers are bruised, and some even like raw to the bone. But you keep climbing. You keep climbing. You climb and you climb and you climb. You grab a false rock and you fall. Hit yourself on several rocks, broken several bones. You don't want to get up, but you have to. And you start climbing and climbing and climbing, and you're left with the feeling of unaccomplishment. Okay. What?
2.
2? Okay. All right. Tired. You're hungry. You kind of wake up vomiting. What? Did I just vomit on someone? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh shit! You're dead. Everyone's dead. You're like in a field of dead bodies, like fenced in with like just undescriptive, just wood fencing, and there's just dead bodies all around. Every time you look at a body, you're like, oh, are you okay, man? And just blank face, just dead. All androgynous, non-featureless bodies, all the same exact gray, ragged clothing. You feel a little bit disgusted at everything you see. Just miles of bodies. You feel pain, then you feel sad. You just can't do anything about it, and then just like the overwhelming amount of pain that you feel throughout of just like not physical but pain deep inside.
Are we all already dead?
Yeah, first session dead.
Oh, great.
Oh, game over.
This is the greatest
Oh,
show!
Sorry guys,
This guy's
second
walking.
season we all died.
You know why it's just like,
We burst in there. We're
welcome.
like, we are the traveling acorn. Oh, they're dead.
Oh, geez, where's the lanes?
the gears are gone. You're all holding the book. You just realized what happened. A giant light came. You heard her say a weird name. She's repeating a god's name. You guys are left speechless, and you're all holding a book.
A book or the book?
The book.
We all have our own book?
No.
Oh,
No.
damn it.
We're all holding it. Like this, guys. Everybody hold it. There we go.
What are you guys doing?
She pulls away. She doesn't give a fuck about it.
Okay.
They stare at each other.
I'm like all sweaty, like
You don't
what just
want it.
happened?
You don't want it.
Actually, she's gonna look at them. She's gonna take her elbow and just like slam it down onto the book
You don't want it.
and knock it out of their hands.
It doesn't move. It doesn't budge.
Oh no, they ain't moving.
Well,
I'm celestial,
the
so-
force doesn't move the book. Also, the book is weightless.
So I say in
if
celestial.
we
what
tug
is
at it,
this?
it doesn't move.
Doesn't move.
So it's just stuck there.
Well,
I look at you and I say, in celestial, only something I feel that we can find the answer to.
You're calling me weak in celestial?
No, like
But
only
we
something
can-
that we.
he's saying
as
let's
in you
ditch
and
the
I,
bitches and let's go.
Because I don't believe anyone else here knows what we're saying in celestial.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they are
yeah.
celestial. She's gonna just be like in draconic. Just be like, drop it.
And then she pretends to understand what you're saying, and she
I
agrees
just have a
with
question
her.
mark on my head. Just.
And you know full well she doesn't know what you're saying.
What she said.
She's just pretending so that way we look like we're a team too.
So she's just gonna like tug at it, and
I'm not budging.
they're just tugging at it. It doesn't move.
Yes.
Like you said,
Nope.
no,
Nope,
it's stuck there. Like
Oh,
even
it's
if-
like-
yeah,
Yeah.
none of us can move it.
It's
I threw
I
my.
put my other hand on top
I
and I
tried
just
to-
kind of look at them like, relax, and I'm gonna try to open it.
okay. No, as long as one of you has the hand on the book, it will not move. All right, you open it. There is a lot of celestial writings that you do not understand. The letters keep moving. There's very few that you are able to read. It repeats itself. The only thing that you see on the cover that you understand easily is some Avicen. It strikes you as a name, an old name. And then there's the paper that's inside.
There's a thing. I thought that was just something fakey.
No.
What does it say?
You can have the book. I'm just kidding.
It's torn.
It's still just levitating.
If so,
Because he took
for
the
right
page
now,
out of it, right?
well, no, he just opened it to like.
Oh, okay, so right now he's still holding
Yeah,
it.
and
and reading
all
it.
three of you are holding it.
Okay. And it's in celestial,
Mm-hmm.
not Sylvan. God damn it!
So,
Stupid face.
but here's the thing:
Should have gone with it.
everything that's in English on that page, you all four can read, and
Okay.
you all know it's celestial.
Cool. What's it say in English? Read it to us. He looks very intrigued.
I just kind of read out the English
Sure.
to the,
Yeah, that's fine.
the common.
Yeah.
Whatever's in English.
Should I read it?
Huh?
Should I read it?
No, I read what I can understand, or what everyone can understand, essentially.
So it's
There's
just
like
jumbled.
there's paragraphs that
jumbled.
are in a weird
Mm.
language.
Yeah, that I don't quite think I can translate for y'all at the moment.
Are you actually reading Celestial in real life?
No.
Did you learn Celestial?
Just read
No, I
it.
just-
Just read it out loud.
I don't know
What you-
this. Okay, I say in common. This world is sacred. It's now or never. We shall stand together one by one. This world is sacred. This world is sacred. It's now or never. We shall stand together one by one. This world is sacred. Does that mean anything to any of y'all?
First of all, this world is rotten, so fake news.
Okay then. We know that she doesn't like the book.
Mine.
No, we're all still holding it. We're all still holding it. We're still holding it.
She just kind of was looking at you guys, and she takes her scythe and sets it down and just kind of like uses it to lean on.
Okay. She's gonna repeat what that said in Draconic and see if it kind of means anything. Well, she wants this book anyway, so.
I still want this book.
I'm gonna start saying random words in Abyssal just to kind of fuck with them.
I'm just
Tiger.
Okay.
Dragon.
What if we just cut it in half? You take half, I take the other.
Okay, King
really
okay, King Solomon.
Why do you
don't-
want it?
Seeing as it's mainly written in Celestial, I believe I have a greater chance of deciphering what it has to say.
Wait, I speak Celestial too.
Yeah, I mean, he speaks Celestial.
Yeah, listen to the 11-year-old. He speaks
I
Celestial
don't think
too.
we want the wall to have the book.
I don't give a fuck in all honesty. Do you think that the wall would pay us good money for it?
I think they would.
Okay.
Or do you think they would like maybe like line up
keep
a
the
couple
book.
people for me to kill
I'm
them?
going everywhere that you go. You're not getting rid of me.
I think about it for a second. I'm like, it's fine with me.
Oh, it's gonna be so
You are
entertaining.
not escaping me, by the way, if you think you will.
I don't think you guys are escaping me either. So.
This kid really wants to be a part of the conversation. Can y'all just please add him in so we can stop interjecting?
Why do you want the book?
I don't know.
Okay.
It just looks sacred.
Well, I'm
Plus, I
getting.
can read it.
Oh well, I'm getting kind of bored, and
She's gonna let it go.
all of you guys are gonna be fighting all
No,
the
you're
time.
the only people holding it still.
So this is gonna
And
be
she's
really
just gonna
feel
interesting.
like a more like when you let go, the book's still like physically attached to you until you mentally say that you don't want it.
Oh,
And
she
you
ain't
wanna
saying
lose.
it mentally. So she's
Like your
Oh,
thought,
it's
like
stop.
you're like you want to let go, right? Or no?
she's only letting it go because she's not leaving him.
Okay, but you thought I will physically let go of the book. It was like magnetized to you until your mental faculties processed it. Then
Damn,
it
I
released.
could command his ass. That could be evil, but I'm not. So she's gonna let it go.
Okay.
Well, I can already tell you two are gonna be fighting all the time, and someone's gotta watch out for this little 10-year-old. Just kidding. If he dies, it's gonna be kind of funny. So I'll follow you guys. I'm bored.
Well, I'm keeping this book because my dad disappeared ever since this meteor came.
Oh, this got so personal.
So maybe this is a clue to finding him.
Wow,
Or
gonna
maybe
find
he
your
just
daddy.
died with all
I have a
these
moral
bodies.
obligation
He's probably dead.
Maybe he's
to keep
just
this
dead.
book safe.
He's probably dead.
He's probably dead.
I wonder what it's like to be 9 and
They're just talking it as if they're like super focused on this book. Like,
Why don't you just stay along with us? We make sure he doesn't do anything shady with the book.
I don't know. You guys
Oh,
aren't
I
gonna
know.
tag team me and
No,
try
no,
to
no,
kill
I
me.
know.
No one's tag teaming anyone.
Maybe if he comes with us, we'll
You
get like
have
a
my
children's
word.
discount somewhere, guys.
I
So
will
come
not
on, let him come.
Okay. So we are partners.
for now.
We're all partners.
That's
for
pretty
now.
hot.
And then the book doesn't move until he mentally wants to let go.
What if she
Nope,
goes,
I'm
I want the
letting
book?
it go.
Does it come to her?
Does it move now? Can I?
Yeah, now you can move it.
Okay, and I just
She just walks up and grabs the book too, and she's just holding
I'm
it
like,
now.
really? We're gonna do this.
Okay, it's boring now. And she lets go.
And I'm going to put it in my bag
Okay.
and like secure
I
it.
need you to all write the Journal of Avacent.
The Journal of Avatar, got it.
Belongs to all
Avacent
of
or
us.
Avacent?
Avacent.
Avacent.
As in absent.
Yeah, like absent.
It's in the drink.
The
How do you spell
Journal
that?
of what?
Avacent.
I'm gonna
Avacent.
put that under magic items.
Yeah.
Accessible items. That's my accessible item.
Oh, I forgot to fill up one of those ones.
And
We don't have any.
Actually, I'll put it under treasure.
What's so
Wherever
just to
you-
have for,
wherever you
like,
want.
for when I do get something.
and that is where we're gonna end today's session.
Dun dun dun.
Spooky
Thanks
stuff.
for watching.
I now have to decipher this.
Yeah, I think it's for
Nap.
I feel like there's more than one
Yep.
book.
That's
Well, there's a
most
giant
likely.
tear.
I'm getting
Yeah.
words here and there, but that's just gonna take me some time.
Yeah, there's tears and there's a lot to decipher, and for some reason you guys can read those specific words in Celestial, if you don't know Celestial. Yeah, because everyone can. What's in common, everyone can read.
Game.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Thanks.
So we got it.
Roger.
I don't think I could say, I got the meteor. Where's
Yeah.
my money? She'll be like, that's a book.
Yeah.
We should just grab a rock like.
When you now that you guys have it, you also see that there's a lot of different, almost oil paintings on the Book of Angels.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for
So much
watching.
angel-y stuff.
There's a lot of angel-y stuff in
yeah.
today's game. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. End of the campaign.
We're quitting.
Thanks guys for all that stayed, and if you want to watch something that you missed, remember it's going to be on YouTube/Dream Production Film/com/gov.
There's a link on the
there's
thing.
Just look at the link, you guys. He's
There's
being
a-
extra.
There's
There's a
follow our Patreon. Where
You have a
Ed
Patreon?
strips
I follow
for
on
money.
Patreon.
Yeah, we post. We post
have a-
nudes
we have a
of you.
camera.
As a warlock, I
Yeah.
have to follow them.
Nudes.
Yeah, we post all your nudes.
Go to our GoFundMe, support our children.
Not bad.
They need food, and
We have a GoFundMe.
we have a GoFundMe to feed our children. Each one collectively has a child.
Cinnabon?
Yeah. No, we don't have a GoFundMe. We don't have any of that stuff.
No, feed me. I am the child.
But no, for real. Thank you to our
Let's
sponsors.
take our 9-year-old to Chuck E. Cheese.
Hypnotic.
Shut it down.
Shut down.
Alright guys, thanks.
Thanks
We'll be
for
here next
watching.
Friday.
Bye, guys. Bye,
Bye, bye,
Bye,
bye.
bees.